As we enter the fray, a moment of respite. In continuing across the Borderlands, odd courage, you ventured on following the violent storm to then find shelter in the Wayward Hills. Your travels would take you through narrow pass and soft valley to an eventual straight shot towards the third outpost. There against the Hooded Glen, an abandoned camp-made outpost became aware of you as at once the objects and structures lashed out in mimicry against what viscous monstrosities they truly were. Coming to reclaim the site, you rested up for a march through the frost-laden tree cover and eventually to the other side of the wood for the final march of Blaze Trail. Then did the party succumb to a lapse of awareness in the eve of fallen stone as hill giants descended upon them. You fought on, however, and pressed towards the final moments of your Borderlands trek as the terrain slowly rose into an open valley before a great chasm of a river-gorge, as nearby a quaint campsite abode shone by fiery glow upon the overlook that greets you currently.
So, looking ahead, those images that I posted in the D&D images, first showing the fourth outpost as you see this overlook peering across a wide river gorge known as the Risen Gorge. You know that beyond this kind of more quaint and naturally beautiful landscape lies the shadowed vale. As it is getting into the evening, you can see the sun setting on the horizon as this campsite now before you. This campsite now laid up before you against the start of a cliffside path that you can see passing into the distant canyon. There's a circle of stone around the bonfire that's perfectly placed at this small encampment. A tan canvas tent framed and hammered taut near an overlying tarp across covered goods. A gentle warm breeze flows up from the river, giving sense of spring despite the wintry landscape that started to arise as you crossed the Borderlands. The still months off, the slight increase in temperature is welcoming. As the sun sets over the vale and the cooler night air then begins to settle over the land's rise, you see the framed firelit face of a middle to late aged dwarf. As you begin to, as you see them in the distance, I will say, as Triton is trailing behind, Caldarian, Geo, and Goliath. You can see you can kind of get a good glimpse of their appearance, being the other image that I've posted in the Discord. This middle to late aged dwarf that looks relatively rugged, well put together despite looking like they're haggard from long time spent in the outdoors. And they kind of just tilt the head and the eyes kind of point up towards the group as they kind of turn the bend and approach.
Greetings, traveler.
We just stay quiet and walk right past him.
Just mind your own business. Like, I don't know who that guy is.
Fuck those guys. I don't know. You guys want me to swim?
Aram, by any chance is your visage out in the open?
Yeah.
Gross, dude.
Get that shit away.
He's not afraid of the world.
As you guys are about 60 feet away, you recognize them in the same moment they turn up to look at you. Oi, is that Ron?
Ah, Glenn. It's been a while.
It's been some time. How are you? And he runs up. He kind of like stumbles up from the fire as you guys begin to approach, and just kind of like gives you a little like dap and kind of just like, what up, dog?
I'll dap him back.
And he's
Start crip walking.
pretty stout and lithe for a dwarf, but still only standing up maybe about 4.5 foot tall. But
Still towers over it.
much more weathered than you last saw them 2 years back. Didn't I know you were coming?
Yeah, this is, can't say I expected to see you out here either. Although, I guess you are known to venture far. How long have you been out here?
Well, coming up on about a year now since I've been holding down the post. However, I think times are coming short. It's been some time since I've even had any visitors. Why don't you all gather around? Introduce me to your friends while they're at it. Get around the fire. You look like you've been, you haven't had a good night's rest in some time.
How do you two know each other?
Yeah, what's the relation here?
Well,
We met
in, I met him in his hometown, his home village. And then
Yeah.
we traveled together south.
High school sweetheart.
took a little boat ride. You know, that was back before every boat ride I went on. Maybe it was you guys, actually. 'Cause that was a smooth boat ride before I met you guys. But, yeah.
Was that pre all of this?
Yeah, it was like right before I met everybody else here. But yeah, this is Glenn from Hammer.
It's nice to meet all of you. I'm Glenn.
And this is Odd Courage. They can introduce themselves.
I thought that was the music for a second.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, yeah.
That weirdly
Whoa.
sounded like it was coming
It
from
did.
me.
That was weird.
They're on to me. Well, yeah, so basically I'm a member of the Seeker's Errant. I'm sure you are well acquainted. I believe actually you met my father, Sir Glyph.
Yeah, he sent us on this.
Just say the last name.
He sent you, you say?
He saw us off.
Not specifically
Yeah.
here, but
Well,
Pointed us in the right direction.
He gave us a route.
it's no surprise he would at least send you on the Seeker's Post route. Safest way to reach the Risen Gorge.
Careful on your way
Didn't
back, by the way.
mention his son?
One of the, I think it was the second encampment or the third was filled up with mimics. There's a bunch of mimics there.
that is
Oh
a good
yeah, we
point.
took care of him though.
Hopefully.
Is there a reason that your father wouldn't have mentioned that you're here? Or does he know you're here?
Well, he knows that I'm here. He may have mentioned that there was someone stationed here, but he might have not even mentioned my name. I'm not the brightest gem in my father's eye.
Couldn't imagine why.
I know the feeling.
He's very more or less self-centered. I'll just say that without getting into family dynamics.
Fair enough. I won't press you on that one.
I will though.
Yeah.
When did yeah. Take a seat right How does that make you feel?
Have a seat. Go ahead.
And you are.
Sergio.
Two
Gotta
separate
be
words.
fancy.
I've caught wind of transpiration
Sergio.
within the capital city. You must be the first knight then.
Yep.
Very well, it's a pleasure. And you?
I'm Caldarian, and this is Durgus. He's new.
That is
I'm not sure it's the
thing.
same.
Hello, Durgus. And he's like not that small. He's like maybe almost Iggy's height.
What the fuck is
He's just a knoll.
He's a little baby Noel.
They
He's
found
not
him
gonna
at,
kill him, so I took him.
And he's like a non-evil no.
They
He's
found
not,
him in-
he's not
they
a.
found him in a sack that the
He's
giants were
a.
carrying with them.
He's a natural
that's right,
born
the
knoll.
sack.
He's not a hyena turned knoll.
Yeah, he
So he's not like inherently evil.
There was no.
was a giant. He was a giant's pet, dude.
And you weren't here, so I was able to save him from his inevitable murder.
Oh, for now. Spaced out there for a little while.
Caldarian needs a new like friend, you know.
No, I'm not one to kill innocent little pets for no reason.
I don't know why you're looking at him.
Killing animals?
I don't know why all of a sudden you're offended.
Is this your giant?
No, I mean it's just a companion beast, I guess. But I just want to see kind of where it goes. It's fresh. It's not a
If it
relationship.
gets out of hand, we'll take care of it. Maybe.
I hope you know how to take care of it.
We don't.
I mean, I have experience with animals. I mean,
Well, he might.
if you
Well, that is not an animal. I will say as much.
well, you know, it's just gonna die otherwise.
Aren't
so.
you all animals?
Oh, that's. I guess you could say as much.
What would you do? Would you just kill it, or would you, you know?
Aren't you all animals?
And he quickly turns to chase his
That's what I'm trying to say.
I'm Goliath Storm Rider.
You're in a gray area.
Pleasure to meet your acquaintance.
Baby to die.
It's a pleasure to make yours as well.
Iggy Breakship.
Iggy Breitchen. Looking at your like attire. Did you make this one?
I did not.
Well, wait,
I'm sorry.
Halberd.
I feel like that's a loaded question.
I have not met many an automaton in my day.
No, he wishes he could make something as good as this. The best he could do is poop out a little cannon that every now and then shields people. It's not that good.
Yes, there were greater minds at play building him.
Going through these introductions is making me feel like kind of a schlub. We've got like First Night, we've got a Grieve, we've got like King of the World.
And yet you're still alright.
I didn't mention that. He doesn't need to know that.
That one drop
Also
of
the
trowel
same
and that's
part of
trident.
wisdom.
The one who didn't
Self-introduce yourself. Well,
The one making out that dwarf over there, that's Trident.
If it could be any consolation at all, I don't think most titles are worth their weight.
I agree.
Excuse me?
I like that. I like that.
I mean, kind of odd.
Are you saying
Title doesn't
his
mean
title
anything anyway.
doesn't mean anything?
You're talking like in
Relax.
ink?
Precisely. So Glenn,
Come, gather around the fire.
so have there been any, I'm sure you probably saw the weird violent storm a few nights back. Did you see many threats up here in the mountain, or?
As you're saying that, he's you see him kind of getting this large pot from underneath one of his big canvas tarps and puts it over the fire and grabs this barrel, starts like pouring out this kind of gloopy liquid into it. Yes, you were. I did make note of the strange occurrence. It's been more frequent as of late.
How many people are here? Like,
It's all of you and Durgus and Glenn.
It's just Glen.
Oh, it was
Yeah.
just Glen traveling?
I thought there was like,
Yeah.
okay.
I thought there was.
I was thinking it was like an encampment with more
Just
people.
him.
Oh, okay.
And that is surprising. That you, because it is quite a well put together campsite. Looks like it's been here for some time, but yeah, he's the only person here.
I'll ask him though. Why are you alone here?
Well, I wasn't always. I had a companion here.
So it was only two of you?
There was two of us. Yes, I came up with a larger party, but once we had the post set up, then the larger group backtracked, and as we were the two to begin to make footholds along this way into the Shadowed Vale.
And what happened to your companion?
Well,
Really just going for it, huh?
he
I mean, that's a good point. Hey,
He died last night.
Dad doesn't mention that he's here and he's the only one here.
Yeah.
Fucking weird.
he was a little bit more spry and nimble than myself, and he foresaw the further path was laid out. He would make journeys, return with information, making it a fair ways into the Shadowed Vale as far as I can tell. But it's been 4 months since his last return.
So you don't know if he's dead. He could be alive.
Oh, you may still be alive.
So we just
Yeah, it was about, I mean, leading up to that, he
Leading off with that might be a little extreme.
I mean, the way you're talking about him makes it sound like he's dead. I'm just saying he might not be dead.
Well,
that so wrong
I'm
to
just
ask?
saying the uncertainty.
I guess not.
Yeah, I'm not sure where my emotions should be.
The uncertainty beyond the Northern Passage is a little bit precarious, to say the least.
I mean, is this much longer than his other journeys? He said it's been 4 months. Is that a lot longer than his previous?
Well, his previous journeys would be about maybe 2 weeks most.
Oh, well, yeah.
He's dead.
During that, during the time you've been here, have you seen
Found a mother.
any other people up here, or just just you in the wilderness?
Baby.
We saw a couple groups
At least
kind of wandering, and we didn't actually approach them.
At
We
this
saw
point, he's
some
like
groups.
he's like chopping a bunch of carrots. Oh, where's the question? What was the question again?
Well, we saw a good group of people on our way up here just a couple days back. I was just wondering if you've seen any other folk up here other than you and your missing friend.
I did spot not but maybe 2 weeks ago. Though on the other side of the gorge, another cross, they were taking a wayabouts path that has not been, I deem it the more dangerous trek, but they took it anyways. As far as I could tell, it was a group maybe no no larger than your own.
Interesting.
Beyond sight of any other
Is the Russian
details.
tide?
Rushing tide, oh boy.
That's an Arthur.
Yeah, no, they got on mine. I'm just kidding. We're headed all the way for eventually Darkspear Tower, but first I believe we're gonna stop at.
Do you have the map out?
Oh, like you shot like in game?
Sure. I mean, you have a physical map in game.
Yeah.
Yeah, why
I'll roll it out while he's chopping shit up.
sure.
I'm standing where we are, by the way.
And at this point, you see he has like some seasonings he's like adding in, and some large like chopped up,
Yep. Yeah, it's
like
a
large
combo,
thick
yeah.
chunks of dark red meat that he's putting in to this what looks like now it's becoming like as we're gonna get the smell of this warm stew that is rising up into the air, and from the past couple weeks of travel, it definitely is seeming very enticing. Well, first of all, that location of the Temple of the Serpent is incorrect.
Here's a hot water.
As far as I am aware, where? When my companion returned from his last trek, the last time I saw him,
That's the last
Did
time.
he manage to find the temple, or?
well,
4 months ago, I think.
he was attempting to blaze a trail across the shadowed vale.
Yeah.
Of course, as many of these journeys would come short due to the constant dust storms ravaging across the terrain.
Did you say you haven't gone further than this?
I've gone a ways up. I've gone as far as the Northern Passage, which will be the flatland river crossing leading into the Shadowed Vale.
And is that treacherous?
It can be, but perhaps with a proper guide you might find better success.
And are you volunteering?
Well, depends how much I enjoy your company. So far, so good. See how
Bringing up his dead friend.
I didn't say he was dead.
Well, I mean,
I said he
yes,
might
no,
not
yeah.
be dead.
But I mean, he has nobody else because his friend is dead. I mean, four.
Well, we don't know that yet. It has not been observed yet.
Yeah,
What
but
if he's
that
at Darkspear Tower waiting for us?
dead.
So, back to the business.
Now,
say-
as I would say, the map is otherwise
6 or
correct
7 different
to my
pieces.
knowledge.
You might find little bits of them along the way.
But that
You left
temple,
the trail of limbs.
tis no longer there. Whereabouts, we don't know.
Wait, what isn't there?
Interesting. Is there a crater and it's just gone, or?
Wait, yeah, did it move or did it? It just never. That map is wrong.
Wait, what's missing?
There,
Oh, the temple. Oh, the temple.
I'm talking about how it's not there,
so
as the map insinuates.
there is a temporary outpost that was set up near the temple.
Lift it up.
But during the last journey that was told about, the temple had vanished, though the encampment remained. That was when I, after revealing this revelation, and one final night of stew and ale, he took off and then he has not returned since, as he went to investigate this disappearance of, from my recollection, from his retelling, quite a large temple to suddenly just vanish.
Did they have anything to do with Cyrodiil? Like raising it out of the ground?
Could be.
I don't know if that's even a thing, but
Do they know when it disappeared, or they just never found it?
Well, it would have been from the most recent time I've seen him, the most recent time I've seen him and the time before that, which would have been, as I mentioned before, no more than 2 weeks.
he had seen it before.
He had seen it before in 2 separate journeys out there.
Well,
How did that time
if he went missing
line
out
up
there,
with
he
our
must have found
last
something.
Little Cyrodiil
Maybe we can-
incursion and shit.
Either find him or.
He's the one who actually reported this initial location that we sent back a rough sketch to detailing its initial location, hence why I'm so certain of the change that has transpired.
Well, I think regardless, we'll need to.
You're heading, wait, are you saying you're heading there?
That's the plan, yeah.
For what ends? For why have you even traveled here, first of all?
Many reasons.
Yeah, we're doing a little bit of investigating.
Or we have this evil orb thing.
I've heard you've done some good in Arjigar. You call yourselves
Odd courage.
Odd Courage, yes. I knew it was something odd, strange, something along those lines. But
Better than Giant's Bane.
yes, of course.
Well, Giant's Bane's wanted, that's not.
Yeah. No relation.
That's not you guys.
I see a lot of youthful spirit in your eyes. More or
Yeah,
less.
we're hanging in there. We're investigating all
What
this
you're talking about.
mischief shit that's been going on.
Pumping the tree.
Purple light in the sky seared off the crooked moon, and whatever's been going on with this cult that's been springing up. And we have this orb thing.
Orb.
Orbimus.
Orbimus.
Hello there, dwarf.
Can we put Orbimus
Is he,
away?
I
is he
don't
speaking
know.
out loud or like a little mind?
This one is out loud. Like this, like he can choose to either talk telepathically, or it's like within a certain radius.
Or it's a Bluetooth speaker.
Pretty much. Yeah.
You hear the
No, it's just fully Bluetooth. It's just he connects to the individual AirPods.
Oh, right. yeah, there you go.
You always see my little Bluetooth light flash.
Yeah. Oh, it's talking to Geo again. Almost called you Oscar. What the fuck? It's been a while, dude.
And you know, treasure hunting, of course. We were curious about the temple.
Anything that
serpent.
could turn the tide against the moon is what we're looking for.
So we're looking to fight the moon then.
Well, the moon's coming to fight us, and
Far,
we're
far,
preparing
far
to
more
fight
than
it.
I've ever
Kind of gonna be like round 2, actually.
far more than I've ever faced in my days.
Hey, well, you lasted out here for a year. That's no feat to laugh at.
I've been a survivor throughout my
Clearly.
time. But
Can I go sort of look him up and down and see if like he has any like wounds or if he seems like totally chill?
sure, make this will be an insight check.
All right.
Inside or check.
one
I'll let you
foot in
choose.
the grave. He's just bleeding.
Oh, for which one?
For
Right off the
insight.
bat,
Insight.
So that's
Everybody knows the
26.
first one doesn't count.
26.
First 20 counts as a one.
Yeah, it counts as a one.
Dude, I was feeling in that roll, dude. I had to call it out. Oh, is he injured?
What a coincidence, you're talking to your buddy that nobody else knows. You're rolling at 20. No.
You see him kind of though he's like while he's like working on the stew and just conversing with you guys,
Still working on it.
seems pretty spry and like with
That's
it,
it.
but he's definitely like you can
So
tell
spry.
that he is
The baby carrots, dude. Okay.
fighting through exhaustion,
One
and there's just like a weariness. You can tell he's very relieved to be around people, but otherwise he looks haggard. He's probably sore. He's an older dwarf, so at the very least he's not as you can tell he doesn't have like the fight in him that like he's no longer at his peak.
Okay.
I'll say that much.
What's his rations look like when he's making this stew? Is he burning up like all his supply? Like he's trying to actually make something for everybody?
Make a
or-
perception check.
Oh, 16, 17, 20 something, 22.
22. Okay. I'll say that you can tell he's digging for some of the ingredients. Maybe stuff that he's been saving, but a lot of it does also look like it's from like a recent hunt. And he at this point he does have like a small little garden near one of his tents that he got his carrots from.
So you said you were thinking about taking off pretty soon. What made you decide to do that?
Well, you've come here for reasons dealing with the end of the world. And that's part of the reason why I must leave. I'm getting older in my years, though I might still have a century left if all else struggles to end us.
Young and so.
But I see the futility now in staying here as long as I have. I have a lot more adventuring still in me, even if my body won't have it.
All right.
The will is still there.
Well, before you take your leave, I'm sure we'd love to have you show us the way into the Shadowed Vale. What What'd you call the entrance again?
The northern passage.
The northern passage, right?
At least as far as you're comfortable.
Mushroom is
Any hope would be.
I can take you as far as the first river, or at least the descent towards it. Be about the 2 days journey north along the passage.
All right.
I will say, it might take an extra day with them horses that you're carrying along with you.
Still the horses?
A few of them.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, you still have
one died.
Not all of them.
One went off a cliff.
2 of them died.
Yeah, 2 of them.
Yeah,
went
so
out.
you
One
have
got eaten by the birds,
4
right?
horses.
Or something.
I thought 2 of them just didn't make it across the cliff.
Unless
one died.
Do you
from
think
a bird.
it's futile to try to bring them further, or?
I know at least one.
I mean, I guess we don't really know what kind of landscape we're getting into, obviously.
He kind of looks over Calderian's shoulder. Hey, not that bag. And Durgus is like digging in one of the bags.
That's where I can
Can you get them out of there? That's
Is there something I can eat?
yes.
I'm just mostly curious.
And he grabs some of like the scrap, like fat. He cut off some of the meat and just kind of tosses it. And Durgus goes to town.
That's because the name of our
Hey,
first show.
hey, Ron, does he know about your
Terrorizing the townsfolk.
Sorry, you said my affliction.
Yeah. I just didn't know if it should be.
I mean, I never went into detail, but
What did you ask?
if he knows what my affliction is, I said, I never really went into detail, but I never hid my. I mean, actually, yeah, no, he would because I just remember because he was in my village, my town's village, and there was other people there when I left.
Did he know boars as well?
Yeah.
I was going to ask, where is Morse?
Fortunately, he fell in battle defending Blackhold, or I guess assaulting Blackhold.
Liberating
when it was taken over. But he died a hero, and I just got a gesture to his little plague mask on my head.
They seemed of a strong sort, much like yourself.
He certainly was.
Sorry.
A little bit of an oddball in his later years, but appreciate
they
that.
passed, but nonetheless, I've lost my fair share of companion as well.
Charles just
In this
starts
business.
taking on a horse right now.
Because I don't know. Do we? Because once we eventually go here, we'll probably have to leave the horses behind.
Will they even make it much into the Shadow Vale at all?
I mean, if it's gonna take us longer, do we even need them? Like, we both have been
At this
using them as
point.
a mount.
Are you asking Glenn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's not impossible that they'll be okay in the Vale. It's more so that the track we're taking is going to be slow with the horses. I would
That's more
say.
of what we're asking. Is it
More
even
so-
worth bringing them?
Probably, yeah, not so much if it's like that.
Could we just leave them at your camp, and if you want, you could bring them back with you, at least as far as you wish
So, I
to.
mean, you could harvest them.
We have ration. We could leave rations.
Yeah, or we
if
can eat them.
Yeah, you could harvest them.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be the first time we left behind some horses somewhere.
Better to leave them
Probably
behind
won't be the last
here
Horses
than
all
in the
across
Shadow
the-
Vale where they'll just
I mean, we
immediately
left a
kill us.
machine horse.
Yeah, right. The
Like
camp.
Round Up or something.
Can we combine them into one native?
I will say, wasn't expecting 4 horses here today for me to take care of.
Well, there's only
That-
2,
it's quite an
so.
ask.
Well,
that's what I'm
you
saying,
can let them
butcher
free
them.
too, or butcher them.
Well, I'm not going
Yeah,
to
but each
set off a bunch of animals that I know are going to get slaughtered and eaten by some
you
monster.
got
We will.
salt. You got salt?
Well, we don't always do it intentionally.
Well, I'm not saying they're not going to be. They wouldn't make good meat. I'm just saying that they're.
Well, it's either you take them or they die a horrible death with us.
Is that what you are trying to?
I wish they not.
That's on your. That's on.
All right, let's not put unnecessary ultimatums on him.
Just like your friend.
Remember, he's trying to help us, so please.
No, we're just I mean,
Just throwing it out
You
there.
have manners programmed into that thing.
Remember, I said his friend
Must
might
be
not be dead.
malfunction.
I'm dying a lot.
You're saying it again. You're bringing it.
No, I mean, yeah.
I understand the concern. I really do. It's just asking a lot. That's all I'm saying.
Fair enough. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll take him with.
I barely know about my monstrosities.
Once we get to the second river, we'll
I'm not opposed to feeding them to Durgus if we need
That's
to.
actually not a bad idea.
he's gonna be a healthy boy. It's like
not a bad
fucking obese.
Go, Durgus!
One dies,
You
dude.
guys eat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he just said.
Speaking of eating, how's
There's-
that
there's
meal
no
coming
reason-
along?
He's still cut that first carrot.
It's getting
His
really
knife is
close.
upside down. He's trying to figure this boy out.
It's actually his figure this whole time. Can't feel it.
I've got
Down the sharpest blade.
2 more casks of grog. I was gonna share them with TC.
Oh,
TC.
now we're talking. Is TC your previous partner?
Yeah, his
Current, he's not dead.
All right.
it's short for
Just slipping.
throat cackle.
For what?
Throat cackle.
They were a kenku, you see. And that's it was more of a sound effect, but that's the name that they went by for documentation.
I see.
So TC is the name I called him.
That's that. If my name was Throat Cackle, I'd probably go by TC as well.
DC the breeze.
Oh. God damn it. Well,
Anyways, I'm gonna cook these beets, so then the soup will be ready.
all right. Everyone's looking forward to it.
You said it was.
I know I am.
Inside
What did I say?
He just keeps adding stuff.
It's a thick soup, a thin stew, whatever
Like
you want to
stews
call it.
more have like big roasts.
I mean, it has like big,
Soaking.
like, you know, big cubes of meat in it.
Yeah.
So probably more of a stew, large chunks.
We could always add some horse.
Or morse.
If you're willing to put that on your conscience for a
broth.
spur of the moment thing, sure.
He doesn't even eat. Don't.
Yeah.
He'll
Must
just,
be nice.
That's not bad. Weirdly.
it's pretty nice. I usually get his portions.
And mine.
Save me a lot of efforts out here. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I don't even have to breathe.
I haven't breathed in 4 months and I'm still alive. So your friend's fine.
Wait, let me try it. It feels weird now.
Puffing dust.
It's really weird mechanically that like I have to eat as
Dry
much
lung.
food as a orc.
That's true. That is true.
Save that for later.
But you know, it's just
Chew on that.
What you doing? I'm chewing on my lung. Oh boy.
Oh, we made a good impression on your friend.
Oh yeah, he loves us.
insane.
Doesn't have
He's
a
throwing
choice.
himself into the stew right now.
What?
So he's throwing himself into the stew right now.
He's got some Wendy's stew, dude. Threw the finger in there. Chili.
What would happen if I added a potion of storm giant strength to the stew? Would that make it a massive?
Would we all
are you
gain the
throwing in?
benefits of it?
What?
Just out of curiosity, if I put a potion of storm giant strength and dump that into the stew, what would that do? Nothing. Just waste the potion.
It's only one way to find out.
We'd all
question
get
never
like
ever been asked.
marginally stronger.
It's actually just like Viagra.
Well,
You know what?
Well, the stew's looking ready now. So, odd courage. Any exciting adventures you wish to tale about while we feast on our fine dinner that I prepared?
You can sing him the song.
well, I don't know how much you've heard.
Oh, and
about
before
it.
we eat, as he's kind of
Sing
getting
the
all the bowls
ballad,
up for everyone, if anyone has any qualms against goat, let me know. There is goat in there, but I can give you a bowl without.
Does anybody have
No,
I'm game for goat.
bombs.
Yeah. Seems like you
We
put
were
a lot
just
of
telling
effort
you to
into
kill
it,
a
so.
horse.
You!
We draw the
were
line
down
at
to
kill.
kill a horse.
Well, as far as adventures go, I don't know how much you've heard about what happened with Artigard and House Draken and all that, but
I heard there was a coup against the rising new viceroy, and some dark magic that was used
yep.
to bring forth some dark entity that was quelled.
We killed a vampire. We
There was the moon in
stopped
reference, by the
that.
way.
Yeah.
Stopped a little apocalypse.
That was the same thing.
We played
That's
a
the-
big role.
The recent
We'll
light
just say that.
Yeah, we pretty much
Yeah, we think
stopped
so.
all of that.
It's supposed to come again in like what is this, like 6 Well, no, it's closer than that. How long ago is it again?
Tomorrow.
It's like 2 weeks or something.
Less than 115 days.
Oh, 115 days.
Oh, well, that's plenty of time.
It's less than. I don't know what
Is
that
that how
means.
many? Yeah, put that in months and days. 5 months.
That's
You're
less
like a
than 5
pregnant. You're
months.
like a pregnant.
Less than 5.
That's
It'll
round.
be less
That's
than
like less than
4.
4 months. Yeah,
It'll be less than that.
we're probably like around
About
3 months.
almost exactly 100 days.
Oh, okay. Go over 3 months.
So
Then.
yeah, just a few months and apparently something bad's gonna happen. So we're trying to figure out what and how to stop it.
We're picking at straws at this point, but if it might help wherever we're headed.
You seem very strong in your motives. As far as I can tell, you've put a lot of effort to these ends to save things.
We're
I mean,
all
you've made it out as far as here, and you're going to go even further.
When you come this far, and there's not much of an alternative anymore, so
We've seen what that thing can do
And you believe you have the
on a
power to
small
stop it.
scale.
I don't really believe we have the power, but we believe we
We're gonna
can
try.
try.
I feel like we don't have any other choice, really. And it all seems connected to this curse on my people, and that was the original reason I left home, so. As I told you back in the day.
Yes, it's the plight upon the redwood has been. Your people have suffered a fate worse than most. I really do hope that you find a cure, if that's still something you seek.
May
You'll
have
be doing well yourselves, at least.
we crafted what we think is a cure. I haven't tried it yet, but I was hoping to find more of my people. You haven't happened to see any of them, have you?
Can't say I have. But centuries asleep as the world kept turning. It takes a strong people to have that kind of resolve.
I hope so. Well, as we, I'm sure we'll have more time to talk about this in the next couple of days if you're traveling with us for a bit, but
Of course.
any big things we should look out for as far as threats in the Shadowed Vale?
Beasts of the land, bandits,
Well,
creatures from another realm.
Yeah, we saw some giants on the way in. Took care of them easily enough.
I reckon there might be worse than giants in the Shadowed Vale. Tis a place of foreboding and ruin.
Colony of gnolls. Or not gnolls, gnomes.
The glacial waters
Gnome
that
colony.
once gave life to the valley now flow sluggish and dark. Those storms, dense and black as a moonless night, better the region constantly. Travelers speak of whispers in the wind, shadowy figures stalking the ancient paths, and the unyielding sense that something watches from the depths. What I can say is what remains of the Asmani's legacy lies buried beneath centuries of fear and decay, waiting for those brave or foolish enough to discover its secrets.
So
Let's go with brave.
Well, I think we're brave. And foolish. I mean, come on, guys.
Maybe a little bit.
It's probably both. But
Yeah, I mean, guilty as charged.
we usually find a way through things, usually.
What do you know of this Temple of the Serpent that you're looking for?
Do we know much?
Oh boy.
We were
I was hoping you wouldn't ask me that. I gotta look through my notes.
We were directed towards it through a cipher of some kind.
Yeah, my uncle left me a
it's,
cipher. And it's connected to the Asmani ritual that caused this blight on my people, or
It's a
maybe
whole can
didn't
of
cause.
worms.
We're, I
Is
don't
there a
know.
whole story about this?
Huh?
Is there a whole story about this one? You might think of something else.
Wait, what?
A story? I don't remember. Yeah, I just remember the cipher. And then the only reason we cared about Darkspear Tower is because of ordinance, right? Or was it something?
It is to be assumed that it is probably
Yeah, yeah.
his abode.
Yeah.
We're not may lead
Yeah,
us
yeah.
to potential. He
deeds,
called it something else. So
Yeah, whatever.
I wish my notes were better.
Well, they're better than mine.
So Lady Zelma,
Oh, I
that's
gotta
the
see.
I
Asmani
don't
woman
think I
from
was
my
at
past,
the
right?
session when we.
So that, yeah, so this is
I don't
A
remember.
was telling me
I don't think I
that
was
a vision came to Lady Zelma that a star would awaken. And then just my next note is we must go to Dark Spirit Tower. So Aid must have mentioned it. I'm assuming.
Did we just connect? Because that's obviously referencing the purple star, right?
Yeah, the phone.
Which I wonder then, if that was one of those, like a tower to the north. Because wasn't there some weird thing where it's like a tower to the north? Because then we also connected to Orbimus. So he had 2 reasons to go to Dark Spirit Tower.
Yeah.
Which is what I'm guessing that was.
Yeah, no, I think...
Usually you have like half a reason to go to a place.
Yeah. I think Aid had mentioned it.
It's either that
as far
or
as
we
being
just quit.
connected
fall
to
back to
the Asmani.
and see what
And then I believe the Temple of the Serpent was from
Maybe we
the,
just
build up our
the cipher.
defenses.
Yeah, maybe we're just amping ourselves up for no reason.
Well, there could be something there that may push us into favor of.
Or what if there's nothing there and now the greatest defenders are just
That's
gone
also
and
a
we're
very
literally-
potential.
gotta
That's
go
also a
back.
very potential.
We have yeah.
So yeah.
So maybe let's not kill. Nah, fuck the horses.
I don't want to do that. I'd rather eat them.
Ormus is talking his name or
It's a dragon.
tomorrow. Assembly of Ancient Mages. That was at Dark Spirit Tower.
I wonder if we'd be able to get
Followed
some sort
Aristar.
of teleportation.
Yeah, because that's where we tied once again Orbimus into.
I wonder, we might be able to get some sort of travel back if they're friendly enough. I don't know if they're going to be friendly at all, but if they are,
As you did
might
mention
be able to twist
before you went to the
around.
bathroom, he like asked about
whether it's
you know,
alive or
yeah,
dead or
arm.
something. Yeah, it could be a dead armor twist.
assuming you didn't have like much of an
Maybe
answer.
we'll find some spell scrolls.
He kind
That's
of
true.
chimes in with some of his explore some of his like
If not,
historian's
we're
insights.
safe up here.
Yeah, we could just live up here for the rest of our lives.
You know, I've been
Pulled out a
following the
dark
trail of the old
Down the
Asmani for
street.
some time. They are people
Eventually we gotta eat Glenn, but
who left Asteria long before the kingdoms rose to
By
rule.
then, Dirges will be
The histories and traditions may be used to fill gaps in history. The gold strife, in particular, thousands of years ago. They are believed to be, since establishing themselves in Dorvalis 3 millennia back, it's believed that they built 3 great temples to their gods. One was to the sun god Otune, who is still worshipped by many Asmani today. Remnants of another were discovered at Dolomar's Isle, a god of nature, Otune's counterpart.
that's okay. Is that what the
Last.
excavation site is?
Ooh, probably.
The excavation site.
That is exactly, yes.
And what was the first one that you mentioned?
The Temple of Otune.
Do we know where that
The
was?
sun one.
It's said to have sunken somewhere.
What was the name of the nature?
Actually, yeah.
Can you repeat the name of that nature god?
Mikune. And
And the sun god.
make an intelligence check.
Everybody or just
Just around, he's engaging in the conversation.
I was asking a question.
Oh wait. Yeah, Lotus.
Could be. It would,
You recall,
100 depths?
you don't know for sure, but you kind of tie it to a prior sunken temple that you visited.
Yeah, because there's a bunch of those hives and shit down in the mainland.
and then Temple of the Serpent.
That you know was an
being
old
the third one?
Asmani ruin that had somehow ended up at the bottom of. I almost said Loch Modan. What is it?
Swapasara.
Loch Dalim.
It's a Swapasara.
Yeah, of course.
Was that a WoW reference?
I spent
That's where
so
Sunken
bad.
Temple is. The Temple of the Tall Head.
You are a WoW reference.
So we got
Okay.
Sun God Temple. We got
we're all
God
chocolate
Temple.
over here.
So what's the serpent then?
The last is dedicated to the Endless Serpent. It is believed many rites of blood magic were held there. As far as our research has inquired, but we do not know much else. However, the risen people of the village, Jordaskar, spoke of a Lady Zelna who would frequent the village, a shaman of sorts. We were told told she was an herbalist and aided in the initial cultivation of the land there, when the Asmani tribes who once inhabited the Forsaken North and much of the eastern reaches.
Where's the Forsaken North?
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Basically,
Is this all the Forsaken North?
Yeah, everything north of the basically everything north of the Borderlands is considered the Forsaken
Okay.
North.
Makes sense.
I also seek answers, but at this stage in my life, I just seek maybe one or two more adventures, then I can call it quits.
don't you still have a century left? Oh, you're thinking grand adventures.
Well, at least find some new station in life. You know, I made it on my own for a while as an adventurer, member of the Gilded Groin.
What?
Don't question that. Don't question.
That sounds badass.
Before eventually
If only Trey
we
was.
parted ways and I took up an offer from Sir Glyph to join in expanding the exploration of Dorvalis.
Well, it's a worthy cause, but if your heart's not in it,
You want to
We're
join us
going.
on ours? Yeah, if you're going.
The coin's not in
if
it
your
anymore.
heart's not,
Perhaps for a couple of days, just to get a taste.
it'll be quite the taste.
So, shall we, is there anything anyone wishes to toast to as he gets out his last 2 bottles of grog and begins passing around the bottles?
To safe travels of the path ahead.
To safe travels and adventure.
Some good
go.
boons.
And as you,
We're gonna need it.
So 1 or 2 more adventures.
Yeah.
We'll either die or we retire.
And to the hopefully
Good enough
safe.
movies to know what happens next.
Hopefully TC is safe. Right, TC?
yes, Roach Cackle. He's out there somewhere.
Throat cockle.
Maybe he returned to his home, Desakar, that is the city of Kanku, in the west
He
of
said he has a
Chateau.
car.
Desakar, he has a car. He's
Subaru.
no, he does not. He has front wheel drive though.
In the shadow.
We might just be
Hill?
stuck out there.
Yeah, he's just.
For 4 months.
Fucking spitting.
Alright, so as we wrap up eating the stew around the fire and just kind of like retelling tales of your past travels,
Singing the Ballad of Odd Courage.
singing the Ballad of Odd Courage,
Trying to convince him that
we're gonna get a long rest
is a
in.
good idea.
Everyone hits 15th level.
Whoa!
And also gain inspiration.
Oh!
I don't know what that.
I'm already. I don't think I've used my last one.
Well, then you still have.
I know.
You haven't used your last inspiration.
I haven't. I never.
Dying left and right.
I never really had a good. I mean, there probably were, but I just forgot to use it.
Yeah, I haven't used that one either.
be
So.
I know we got one a while back, and I just
I don't
never
even
used
remember
it.
what inspiration even.
Get
I ain't
it.
never been inspired in my life.
I gotta roll the cheese die.
Level up.
What is 15? Yeah.
Looks like the 9.
I mean, we're gonna get into some deep shit. I
I'm
think.
ready to look at shit.
I don't even know what my class does, dude.
Yeah, I'm even gonna get.
Well, I
We
get
get-
2 turrets. Well, I can.
We get an ability called persistent rage. So now our rage only ends if we like.
How do you know I get that?
This is a barbarian thing.
Oh, I can use my reaction to
Is
give
it?
myself
Because I get
resistance
limitless power.
to that attack damage type.
Oh, you have,
Also-
like random.
I can use my reaction to give myself
I'm assuming
resistance
it's the
to
same
all of
thing
that
as my-
attack damage
Oh, that's good.
every turn.
What is
pretty
your
solid.
18th
Wait,
level?
resistance? Like a.
Every turn I can
Out of
use my
curiosity.
reaction to give myself resistance to
Indomitable
all that
right.
attacks
How long does
damage.
it
Yeah, I'm
last?
assuming.
Just one
I'm
round.
assuming
Dude,
it
that's
just
like a
changes that
free,
you,
like,
might
Like a free
Free
resistance.
relevance,
Yeah, just
yeah.
every single
Yeah.
reaction, every
That's
turn.
nice.
Because
So
I
what
don't
does it-
have
what does
other
it do?
reactions that I
I'll
use,
look.
so
Yeah, if you don't, then that's
About
perfect.
that'll be perfect. It's called spectral
Basically,
defense.
we don't have to like keep like getting
that like a
hit or
capstone
hitting.
for that?
Our rage
Oh,
only ends.
so
if-
now
It's a
I
capstone
actually
for
am
the
yeah,
Horizon.
so our rage only
Yeah.
ends if we fall unconscious or we choose to end it.
Okay, so like
Actually,
now at this point,
well,
even if I'm dead, you don't
yeah.
even have to hit me.
sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says my ability to move between planes enables me to slip through the planar boundaries to
now
lessen
you
the harm done to you during
just
battle.
let me
So a
down.
reaction I can use
Like you
resistance.
Yeah, that's pretty much all we get.
That's cool.
Which is really strong.
Is that just half the damage, or what does that do?
What does it say?
Resistance,
Specific?
When you take damage from the attack, I
the
can
more
use my
you-
reaction to give myself resistance to all
Oh,
of that
then
attack's
yes.
damage. So just take that. That's cool.
All damage for that attack is
12
half.
plus
That's sweet.
con.
That's really cool.
Also, if you guys are within 10 feet of my turrets, you get half cover. Which is
Oh,
That's
interesting.
Extra AC,
That's
right?
amazing.
That's
Extra AC, basically.
your AC,
Your turret's gonna be my little.
yeah, because there's like a shimmery.
Was anybody talking to you?
Yeah, 2 AC and plus 2 to AC and dex saves.
No! I'm just.
That is really good. The half cover
is.
part.
That's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, if he chooses to give it to you, because he also let me fall 40 feet. He chose not to give me 10 pages. Well, no, he
How
chose
many
not to
any
give
damage
Goliath 10
It
pages.
doesn't use their.
So it only depends on him.
Only charisma saves
So
from
if
here
you
on
die
out.
or not. You know, it's on his
Oh,
own.
fuck.
It is a sick ability. Whether or not he wants to.
I didn't have Weatherfall prepared.
The one time.
Yeah.
The one time.
There were like plenty of people following that whole session. And
Yeah, well, would you prepare like oil or something?
yeah, I had grease up.
Roll the slipping and falling.
It's all plummeting down the canyon.
Whatever. We made it. I made it out there eventually.
That was a good time.
We just lost a horse. And
That was a good time. Besides,
all right, Featherfall
I got
is
the wind
prepared,
knocked out of
so
me. So I
whatever.
have Featherfall.
well, all the DM knows. Now we don't need it.
Yeah, he's gonna make something you wouldn't want to grease.
Now,
Yeah,
yeah, we need grease.
You come across a big mill, but it's stuck. You could really use some grease on it. Help it spin
What do
again.
you guys?
It's slow.
Featherfall.
We just have to wait a day, I suppose.
Okay.
By then you need a light.
Now-
build.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
One day.
Then something will fall on.
I don't know why I'm trying
What's
to
your new
write
HP, Jack?
names, no.
Huh?
What's your new HP?
Oh shit. One sec. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck I'm doing here.
I wonder who has the lowest HP, if that's me or not.
Yeah.
I'm at 131.
I have 125.
Okay, so I'm a little bit higher than you. Not much though.
Not much. I just do the average. I don't like rolling because like I'm scared. I'll just roll a 1 and.
Yeah, but you could roll a
I
12.
know. I know, but 5.
Would have been known.
I know. I'm safe. I'm like the safe. I like
I
safe.
just rolled a 9. That's pretty good.
Roll everything.
Oh, I rolled like a 2.
Roll
So
everything.
Oh, you rolled a
basically
D10,
did-
right?
Yeah. I basically.
Let
did-
you reroll once.
No.
You might only get a
You
2.
rolled 8, right? You rolled
Or you roll another one and then you
yeah,
keep it.
yeah, he rolls an 8, so.
Oh,
Or
makes
you
sense.
just accept the fate the gods give you.
Fuck them
And you
the
be
gods.
140 health
Yeah.
barbarian.
You're 140 health.
I got
Consistency is key.
159 now.
Dang.
Yeah, I'm getting up there. What are you at?
190.
Oh,
baby.
baby.
That's fast
Are we gonna
as
break
fuck.
200 here? Are you close to? Are you higher than him?
I think I'm like 5 lower.
Oh, sure.
I was 176.
God damn it. Why isn't this working?
And then if you
Nice.
almost count, the, besides magical shit, I mean, you pretty much get double that, right? That's the way I look at it. Like, I got
Well,
159.
recently
really,
you've
I'm
been
at
dealing with elemental
Yeah, yeah. Really
non-regular.
You can watch out for Iggy's fireballs too.
Yeah. Whatever.
Those are only super effective against alchemy builds.
Yeah, you should switch your fireball to lightning bolt. I got resistance to that.
Can't have lightning bolt.
That sucks.
Well, I can.
The only reason why I have fireball is
I can
because
hear
it's
people with charm and fright
artillerist.
And
But
it's still good.
Yeah.
Huh?
And it's so good.
Yeah, it's ridiculously good.
Wiped out a whole like half of the knolls with
Yeah.
one turn.
Literally
Oh,
Oscar,
fireball.
90% of last campaign.
well, then there was the good old double fireball.
Double, yeah, that was sick.
You're
Flying
too sick.
over
Right,
there,
that's because
yeah.
I was a light cleric and light players say
Yeah.
fireball and we just
The double fireball at the
Yeah, the giant.
Yeah,
Well,
the
telling a little
cloud
frost-
giant.
all
Yeah.
those
Yeah,
sayings
was it the
you
frost
had.
giants or some shit?
Oh yeah, like my prayers.
They were
and
like
everything.
flying,
It probably was
Flying
cloud.
city,
I think there's still
Well, yeah, it'd be cloud.
book somewhere.
Really? You
Cloud
said
giants?
yours in the same book? That's awesome.
Yeah, I got them all
Was
here.
that like light feast
Uh,
up my foes or something?
you know, just my sacred flame was the light of the watcher soothes the unworthy.
Yeah, I haven't heard that in so long.
And spirit guardian spirits rise in service of the watcher of light.
I love a verbal component
light
that you can
player
just
for,
like use, and I know
that's
and we
cool.
know the spell you're casting.
All these
It's
little
fun.
prayers.
Yeah, if I played
Cast
a
this
wizard
spell.
again, I wouldn't go. I would
You go
want to use-
components?
Yeah, components 100%.
I love components.
Yeah.
Whenever I do a caster, yeah.
I wouldn't do it for my first time, which is what I did
For sure,
for,
yeah.
obviously wizard, but
All right. I got 2 new
Hindsight,
blood curses.
definitely.
Now I'm just gonna do my HP and I'm good.
Okay.
I've never rolled for my HP before.
What?
Yeah, but his character,
You never rolled it
Might as well
until
start
that
now.
Dang.
Well, because I have toughness, remember?
Oh yeah, you got 2.
I got like a bonus like 50 HP one time.
See, I'm not the only one who goes
yeah, but
see.
his character doesn't kill other
It's a
characters.
D10, right?
It's a D8.
Oh,
You're right.
I think-
You're right. But Iggy hasn't killed anyone's pet, so
Yeah.
Yeah, but in a past life he had.
Oh, and there's the 2.
I got it too.
yeah. See, there you go.
But it's an additional 1 because of toughness,
Doesn't it
right?
feel better just accepting that that's the fate? It's like every
Yeah.
I feel like it's made by their flaws, not like their strengths.
Right. I got
That's
177,
true. That's
so
fair.
you're leaving me in
That's-
the dust at this point, but
Yeah, that's still solid.
no, yeah.
I mean, barbarian,
Obviously,
a D12 versus
I
a
like the
D8
shitty
average.
I'm a ranged character.
You're still.
Let's
You're
die
still.
with an honorable.
Yeah. You're just like, okay, I guess like maybe next time.
Yeah.
21 AC.
All my abilities now I can't die.
Well,
So.
17. That is
wear
true,
armor.
right? You've tried to die so many times.
Yeah, I got
It's just
plus
like,
1 shield.
nope, you just get ripped right back up.
Yeah.
I just wanted to ask, nobody ever ended up taking that ring of obscuring, right?
Let me check.
I don't think so.
Knowles, I think we just put it in a bag.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool. I was just thinking about maybe giving it to Glenn before he dips.
The morning comes as you all come to, whether in a drunken,
One of our horses.
a stupor from a previous night of drinking, but either way, you're filled up and feeling good. Most rested night you've had up to this point. Feeling inspired. And yeah, you have the morning to discuss your plans going forward.
Today, the day we make our journey.
We make a.
Well, we're running unlimited time. We might as well keep it moving.
Glenn, are you our guide?
I suppose I can take you along the mountain, the cliffside path up to the northern passage.
As long as as far as
I
you're
can take
comfortable.
ya.
As far as you're comfortable.
You can always join us further.
If you feel like
You
it, of
said you
course.
wanted some adventure. Yeah, I mean you got a little bit too.
Well,
You're with good company and
Yeah.
we're pretty strong.
I'm looking more of a whimsical adventure than one of life and death and the end of the world type.
Well, I mean the end of the world.
Scenario.
Fair enough.
And should we
The
come
end of
across
the world's gonna come in 100 days regardless.
Sure. Should we come across TC? Anything you want us to relay to him or back to you?
Or a proper burial of sorts.
Got a plan for everything.
No. Not saying that he is dead.
I didn't say anything.
But bring the shovels.
Nah, he's decomposed by
Should
now.
we find him alive or dead? We can relay
Or alive
information.
and dead.
Tell him if you see TC.
If he's in the kitchen for beans. Sure, tell him what the recipe is.
I'm safe. I was trying to think of something else, but I was thrown for
That's all you need.
All right.
We will let him know
Yeah.
when we find him alive.
We'll let you know.
What the recipe
So lately I've been into kitchen cooking beans.
is? Cooking beans.
Oh, you guys! You up, you guys missed it.
You did, we did.
I was distracted by the carrots.
He's still coming, by the way.
Alright. What do you guys think about this? As far as the horses go, we have plenty of horse feed left. We could just leave it here with the horses.
Like in a pile.
And hopefully they're just
Do it all
chill.
one day.
They'll just chill here, and we'll be back eventually, and we can get them on the way back.
So we're just gonna tie him up and put a pile of food next to him.
I feel like
And
you're making the way you're framing it is really unfair.
I don't have any problem with it. I mean, my horse is dead, so.
Yeah, you threw yours off a cliff.
Whoa, I attempted to jump
Rode it
the
out.
cliff.
Well, I'm fair.
And the bastard didn't cross it.
Swing it around over your head.
You know what?
Fair enough.
You weren't even there.
So long as it's not my responsibility at the end of the day.
You just load
No,
the
not your responsibility.
I'm packing up camp regardless whether the horses are there or not.
All right, fair enough.
But if we leave you with food, water would be the only thing you have to worry about, and you can kill one.
Only one.
I'll travel faster alone.
Okay. Then we might as well just take the fucking thing.
And they're taking this infant into the shadows of the Elrond.
I don't really know what else to do with him.
It's kind of the same situation with the horse. We could tie it up with the horse.
And he's shouting meat in common.
He's learning the first word.
Horse?
Good kill a horse.
Just sit the
You actually?
No.
It's hard to tell sometimes. Like I don't actually know. Like if you say something, I want to just say like that's what's happening.
Well, I
have to unfold my halberd first, and then I slit the horse's throat.
Didn't we have some meat that we took?
I brought 60 days of rations and I don't even eat, so.
I thought we took some meat from like the old camp, didn't we?
Yeah, but are you gonna give a baby dried meat? That fucker's never gonna chew that.
Can you fucking
It's just-
normal?
It's got a full mouth of sharp, jagged teeth.
Yeah, it's not like a baby with just gums. It's like just not gumming.
I don't know. I'm fucking
Don't
mess with the
don't you
baby's
know?
mouth. I don't know. You're not taking care of this.
Moles
fucking
grow a
thing.
lot faster than regular.
It's
than humans.
almost Iggy's size already.
Well, okay.
And
Should I kill
walking
the
on
horse
its
or
own
not?
kind of haphazardly.
I have.
Don't kill him.
I'm like, I got the halberd ready. Am I killing it or no?
No.
Whose horse is this, by the way?
It's not mine.
Well, no shit, Gio.
We know it's not mine. It's not Goliath.
It's Triton.
Yeah. Troy, do you want the horse?
Trey doesn't have a horse, I don't think.
Oh no, his is already dead too. Am I killing it?
You can kill my horse if you want.
Alright, we got the okay.
Alright.
And it takes a couple cleaves.
It's D&D, make an attack roll.
Oh shit.
My chance to match the
Just
twins.
drooling right now.
16 attack roll, that should be
Dang,
playing.
you didn't even attack me.
Gio's fucking.
19.
She's got what's the word?
24.
They technically have
He's going backwards,
plate armor.
dude. Back to the days
So
of chopping
he's
guards in
saying-
half.
Now I'm
shit.
getting morally
Oh, yeah, so-
confused
yeah,
because I
so-
saved
so-
this
yeah.
infant Knoll just to watch a horse get killed for him, basically.
Well, but I mean,
A life for a life.
Yeah.
we were gonna tie the horses up and let them die anyway. They would have had food, but they wouldn't have had water.
That's true.
So then what?
That's true.
I'm doing a mercy here.
Kill them all! Just kidding.
Want me to get the next one?
How many horses are there left now? 3? Do we?
That's a good question.
There's
I
water
can't
we can
count.
leave for them, right? We can leave them water.
Ooh, not much damage though.
There's no water.
Probably enough for a few days.
Yeah. How long will we be gone though? More than.
Well, now there's one less mouth to feed.
It's true.
How much damage?
5.
You cleave one. You carve a big old gash into its collarbone and it starts freaking out.
Extra attack.
Okay.
Don't forget that bonus action attack.
The button hook. 12. 17.
To hit.
Yeah.
Miss.
Oof.
As its plate armor ricochets. How many attacks do you have?
I got my bonus now.
Okay.
I can hit it with the butt of my weapon.
Alright.
God damn it.
That should hit. Plus 8 will be 24.
Yep.
24.
Why do I feel bad about an imaginary horse?
You killed a horse.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Because you're feeling it through Aran. Aran is actually there.
8 bludgeoning.
Okay.
This is a bad time to be out.
Because it's not one.
It's still up
either.
and it's beginning to take off.
Oh.
There she goes.
Don't you have settle?
I ain't gonna waste a reaction. I don't
Okay.
care that much about it.
It takes
Waste your
it takes
reaction.
off, leaving a dripping blood trail behind it as
Okay,
it goes off.
I'm gonna fucking shoot it in the back of the head. I'd rather it be dead than running half cleaved through the fucking wilderness.
Leaving a trail of blood to the campsite.
Yeah.
That is
Oh!
Dude, that means you gotta add what's under it.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Natural. Whoa!
It's 16.
I was 14 plus 12, so.
Yeah, that hits.
What happened with the horse?
I didn't
Well,
kill
it's
it.
not one swipe.
Gio managed to hit it or cleave it
Damage.
once and it
Nice.
didn't fall, so it ran off.
right through the.
He hacked at it and actually hit it twice.
Yeah,
And then
base
that's
of
when-
the
couldn't
head.
take it down,
You
and
take
then
it out.
Ron's just putting it out, shooting it with his
And
crossbow and putting it
Pretty
Durgus
fucked up that he
runs
killed
over and
the
begins
horse that
to start munching on it.
Yeah, there we
Hey,
go.
don't you think you should like butcher it first so he's not like attacking
you see, like,
every random horse he
Like
sees?
tearing
Well,
into
but
his
this one's
neck.
dead though.
I think we'll communicate, like, I'll go make sure that he knows you only eats this because it's dead.
Okay, all right.
I will try to communicate that to Durgus.
You go up to him.
Yeah.
He's like in the midst of eating, like in like a frenzy. What do you say as you approach Durgus?
This is only okay because it's dead. And I say that in Sylvan
In Sylvan
and Common.
and Common.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if they speak Sylvan.
Make a charisma check.
Like, charisma these days. Great. 15?
15.
Do I get any sort of animal handling with a knoll?
It's not an animal.
I know.
Would I ever gotten animal handling?
That's why I said charisma. It's a humanoid.
It is.
You,
Speech for language?
so
He's a baby.
That's true.
Probably abyssal.
I can speak Abyssal.
it's gonna lash out at you with its claw. It's gonna miss,
They're demonic in nature, so it makes sense if they
and it's continuing to.
I think this one wasn't though because it was like natural
Well,
and not
true.
Yeah.
I mean,
spawned.
generally.
I won't even
Wow.
flinch as it tries to swing.
Maybe
at
not
me.
in this
And it's just gonna
I
keep
don't know.
Yeah.
gnawing on the horse for probably the next like 3-4 minutes.
And I'll just say,
before
you
it's-
heard what I said, and then I'll walk away.
And I just stand just like with like a mouth like
Straight
just
at
covered in
that,
blood,
you'll
just
get
like dripping.
What happened to this horse will happen to you if you try to eat an alive animal.
And you get a sense that like it like kind of it doesn't like understand what you're saying, but it catches the tone.
Yep.
And quickly like runs away back towards the party and grabs onto Goliath's leg.
I told him not to eat an alive horse.
All right.
He turns and he goes,
I just kind of shake my leg. I don't want anything to do with this.
Die?
yeah,
I can die?
yeah.
Oh yeah, it's going through.
Well, I'm not going to kill him.
You want me to?
No. You behave. You already caused enough chaos today.
Gee, I haven't seen you do something like that since you chopped a guard in half.
I left it up in the air. I got like 3 yeses. I didn't hear too many no's.
It was more.
It was
It was
yes.
more apathy than anything.
Well, Durgus, if you feel that
Durgus
way,
said
do
yes
you
at
want to
least
stay
5
here or do you
times.
want to come with
That's
us?
more than anybody said.
No,
No.
well, you got me there.
My math adds up.
Durgus kind of looks around, looks back at the horse, back at you,
At the live horse or the dead?
and then just kind of starts walking like all by itself like along the path before you even are like departing.
Well, we better follow him.
Or we could leave him.
Alright, we'll catch up to him. He'll be fine.
Do you let him go like out of your sight?
No, I'll go get him.
Okay. So you go get him and he's just like, he's easy enough to wrangle.
Find him with his head chopped off. Yo.
It's a mistake. Jesus Christ.
We'll see what happens to Durgus.
Just see
Before you head out, Glenn is kind of the last to wake up. Oh, I'm so sorry.
He was awake for that.
I really needed the.
Kicking dirt over the blood.
I needed the sleep.
Oh,
Yeah.
we get it. We get it.
Yeah.
Stuff for an old man.
Well, we better get out of here.
Yeah. This camp is giving me.
Let the man get ready.
He clocks the horse.
We always had pretty horses.
Well,
That carcass has always been there.
one less thing I gotta worry about this fools.
So what do you think about the other one?
Very pragmatic of you.
The other
The other horse.
3?
There's 3 more horses?
Yes.
Why was everybody so upset that I killed one?
Well,
Well, there used to be 6.
Well, yeah, that's why I assumed this one wasn't that big of a deal. Nobody.
By the
flinched
looks
when
of
one
things, I think it was
fucking-
more the practice. You could have at least tucked it around the bend.
yeah, you took
Well,
like
yeah,
2
but I mean,
swipes at it and didn't kill it and then gave up.
Everybody's defensive attitude all of a sudden. Everybody was all on board for it until all of a sudden I started hacking, then everybody was against
You
it.
didn't kill it.
Well, because I started hesitating. When everyone's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And I was like, what do you think this is going to be?
To be honest, Gio, I
Have none
don't
of you
think we
lived
would
on a
actually
farm?
do it.
Have none of you lived on a farm?
I see that I was a fool to believe so.
Well, I mean, yeah, when I get the okay to butcher an animal, I go to put it down. And
All
all of a
right.
sudden
Well,
everybody's
what
upset.
happened. We can't go back.
Well, the baby's
it's fine.
fed. The
We
baby's
have
fed.
one less horse.
Durgus?
And
They're gonna call us Horse's Bane.
Horse Bane?
they have every right to now. But nobody's going to find out about this.
That's only Glenn talks.
So,
We take this to the grave.
blood pack right now.
Yeah, we all.
Actually,
I do it every day, so it's normal for me.
Right, yeah, it's just...
Well, given my calendar is correct, it's the first of Raven's Nest, meaning today is Graves Hollow, where we give a day to remember those lost and never returned. What is the name of this horse that was felled today?
I don't. Did we ever actually name it?
Samuel.
was it Samuel?
No, I don't think we named it.
Yes.
I don't
Well.
remember naming him.
A Beverly.
I think we actually said that we leave them behind or they die too much to name them this time.
Yeah, and I think
Little
I made up Samuel off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Well, to the yonder horse who has done fallen to
TC.
us weary travelers in our need for continuation.
Oh man.
We send our hearts out to thee in acknowledgement of your sacrifice. Off we go then, I suppose. Alright, who is taking the charge as we go aboard?
Well, I'll finish butchering the horse if he still has to prepare.
Oh,
so
really?
it's not like wasted.
Actually, I would like to take an hour perhaps to
Yeah.
take down the camp so it's ready to go when I return after the escort.
You're a hunter, right? You'd probably be good at
I could-
cleaning shit.
I can try, yeah.
Yeah, I could hack like
I
main.
don't know that I've
pieces
ever
out.
butchered a horse, but
Well, I mean, it's just legs of
Sure.
leg, you know.
yes.
Alright, why don't you make a survival check and you can help.
I'll just give you a. Can I just give you a damage?
Sure.
Ooh, a 2 and a 3.
Ooh, I forgot you
9.
had cheese.
Okay. You get,
Like I said, I've never done a horse before.
and it is an extremely lean horse, hard to get like larger chunks of meat that are seem worthy of consumption, but
Durgus has been going to town on it already.
but that said,
It's like all shredded.
even with a 9 you still get 10 pounds of horse meat.
Oh, alright. This will feed Durgus for a few days. Or a day.
Yeah,
Usually eats. It's a knoll, I don't know what they eat.
Well, that's good. 2 4,000 spells.
I will say, Durgus is good for the day.
Okay. Well, we'll see what happens with Durgus.
And with that, as the camp is disassembled and yeah, you begin. We'll get a marching order, but we're gonna take a break, and then when we come back, we'll get a marching order as we begin to work our way along the path.
Well, we better hurry up.
Yeah.
The end,
holy
the
shit.
beginning of the end is happening.
It is upon
I
us.
did that. You did do that. You brought ruin upon the land.
Alright, so what do we want to do for marching order?
I rolled that one.
Is he leading us or?
Oh, that's
I imagine he would lead like the for help with like the navigation, but I assume like one of us
People are
basically
dead.
I can
nav you do it too either way.
I can go out there with you.
Iggy rolled the
You want to
one.
just do me and you at the front, and then
Just write it down.
The end of the world.
Let's do that. We got perception. We got survival.
you got perception, I got survival.
Yep. I got
I'll take
stealth.
the helm. I'll take the
You
front.
want to?
Oh, you want to?
Okay. All right. Well,
Oh, did somebody already? Did somebody already?
Place yourself in the order that you're traveling, just so I can see it.
Oh,
We're trying along this,
So
right?
we'll do.
I like
Yep.
to see what's in front of
Let's
me.
do-
So I don't know.
It's single
yeah.
file.
In front of us.
I'll be at the very back.
Who's in front?
Do we have a figure for Glenn?
You want to be in front?
Yes.
Or you want to be in front of me?
Probably just toss him like.
Ooh, I don't trust
Yeah, do you wanna keep an eye on him?
Just put him right between
Is that
right
Triton?
between you and me.
Where's Triton?
Jordan's over there somewhere.
He is
Don't worry about Triton.
an ethereal being.
I just don't like Iggy right behind you.
No. Here.
Why don't you go behind Iggy?
I could go
Keep an eye on
behind.
it.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on it.
Yeah, you alright with that, Iggy? I don't dare you either.
He's gonna be like thinking about what he just did to that horse this morning.
Yeah, I'm worried about you.
Just you're like, shit.
Triton's just standing after the horses right now.
I do?
My halberds in my
I
arms.
don't know. You said you caused the calamity, so I don't know. What...
Just thought maybe a little menacing sharpening behind him would keep his pace up. You know?
I know. Just every step forward, I just knee him in the back of the head.
You're giving him flat tires.
Unintentionally, right? Unintentionally.
Yeah, every time he looks back, I'm just looking around.
So the
To readjust my
one eye
goddamn
is just pointing.
goggles every time.
the first day traveling along the edge is that kind of looking down, probably about right here.
Poor Glenn. Just stay back at the
Hey,
camp.
Glenn, thanks for edging with us.
Come on, he's a firm hammer.
Not update.
That's why he was in the golden grind, dude, for his firm hammer.
Yeah, it's quite the odd series of names.
Gilded groin.
That's what he means by adventure. He's trying to get some pussy.
Yeah, he's trying to hint and see if he can get a reaction from anybody.
A little adventure.
Iggy.
I only have a century left.
Yeah.
How old's his fucking dad, dude?
He's trying to cut the carrot without even a knife, just using his fingers.
It's a soup. I thought it was a
All right.
stew.
So
Sucking on the carrots.
you reach as you're traveling along the way, and I believe you said you were going to ask him about why you're not traveling, like through the gorge.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
I'm just gonna take the high route.
Well, many things to fear down there. That there is the river mist. 'Tis a region of more of like a sylvan oasis existing along the river's edge. These wetlands are heavily forested and dotted with gateways into the dream of Eladris. It's full of boggarts, stench cows, and even more cunning things.
That sounds pretty.
To give more insight, the fake creatures there have made a deal with me to steer clear of their woods. And to that I say fair enough.
what's the deal you made with them?
You leave them alone, they'll leave you alone, kind of thing.
If you're trying to entice him, give more. I'll say, give a little bit of a verbal persuasion, and then roll a persuasion check.
I'm more just curious what the arrangement is, if it's just a no harm to either of you, or if there's more to it.
Sure, make a persuasion check.
It's a natural 2 for a 3.
Ooh.
I'm rolling real bad.
Not one.
I know, I'm just barely a 1.
I'll just say it's an ancient land with ancient kin. And I wish not to mess with them, and they'll give me leave, so I'll take it.
Does that extend to us? Should we run into any of them?
So long as we don't descend into their territory, I think we'll be okay.
Fair enough.
You okay with that?
Huh?
So I'm okay with that.
It is about midday when up ahead you see where, as Glenn shouts, seems there's been a rock slide as of late, landslide of sorts. It's a hefty leap as you look ahead and see the 12-foot across gap to the other side.
I think I got a solution for this.
How far down?
I got this rope of climbing. I can just throw it across and make it harden, and we can.
I'm gonna ride this horse across.
How many feet across?
We bring down the.
I thought you loved horses.
How many feet across?
I'm gonna go back and get a horse.
12 feet
Build a
across.
horse out of their bridge, out of their
It's only
bodies.
12 feet, right? It's not that far.
You can leap it freely with if your strength is 12 or higher
Without
with
even
a
roll?
10-foot run
Without a roll?
without a roll.
Yeah.
Can I do it backwards?
Does
What if your
anybody...
strength is 8?
Then we leave it.
I need to make a check.
want me to slaughter
A
'em?
strength check.
I mean, I'm just gonna break out the rope of climbing. So I don't know how that will affect that.
Feed
What
him.
about if I'm
I
trying
can
to...
like hold the rope from the other side.
You can like solidify it.
Oh,
Like you can just throw it out and
with
like,
him?
turns into like a solid object.
What if we keep ignoring Iran's idea?
Well, maybe we tie a safety rope to Iggy just in case, and I'll hold it on to the other side. Just in case.
It's exactly the situation it's meant for, dude. It's 60 feet long, so it's plenty long.
Yeah, but is that a rope?
leap
That's
it on
a rope
his
of climbing. Not climbing. We're going
He has a strength of
horizontal.
one.
Get your head
All right,
around.
I'll leap across and
Oh,
gesture
yeah.
for him to
All
follow.
you gotta do is throw it and use the command word.
Make a persuasion check. How do you persuade him?
I just say, see, it's not that hard. I bet you can do it.
I would make great use of that rope because I can't jump for shit.
16.
You want us to throw it?
I got
He
you.
just runs, and then like does like a little like tumble, and then like it's just like on all fours at this point.
So just
looking
like
around.
Pointed
I
down.
told you it wasn't that hard.
No, what are the mechanics about
I'll give him a little
traversing it?
horse meat for the job.
I believe it's just a command word.
I'll just jump
you can
across.
command either end of the rope to move towards the destination you choose.
Can anyone not make the jump?
It's a speed of 10 feet.
Do we throw Iggy across?
Then you can tell it's to fasten itself securely.
But do we, like, in theory, would we have enough strength?
And then on yeah, you
Roll him 12
it's just
feet?
bonus action commands.
Yeah, how does it?
Yeah, why can't we just...
I'll use that rope of
I
climbing.
guess.
Because he's independent.
Climb across,
He
no
knows
problem.
he's small. Like,
Me too.
He's too proud.
And Glenn leaps across.
I ain't
as
gonna
well,
fall. I'm gonna risk falling.
though barely making it.
You
Yeah,
don't
we
want
might as well
anybody to
use the
throw you
tools that
across,
we have,
Iggy?
right? Otherwise, why have them?
That's true. That's fair.
Otherwise, the rest of the day goes without a hitch, and you end up reaching a small little inlet. This is what we'll camp for the night. Small little fire, and he pulls out like a small little tinder box that he has. That's kind of like it has like a little like gear that he like presses this little button. He gets like, and this little like as like sparks are coming out, and he puts it against a log.
Wow.
This will stay burning for about 4 hours.
All right. Fancy good doodad you got there.
Yeah, I wish we had a tinker that could make something like that.
This is for my own old friend, adventuring companion Janine.
Oh.
Hi.
She part of the golden
quite a
groin.
genius.
Did
She was indeed.
She did have a gilded...
There was quite a few of us.
Yeah.
Quite an interesting sort of folk.
We have blondes down there? Is that where the golden
Sorry,
groin comes from?
What did you say? No, she was
It's probably not important.
she was married to another member of the party.
I just asked about the color of their hair. It's not
Was she a
like
natural
hairy.
blonde? Is what he's doing.
No, she has like kind of a dusky brown halfling hair.
By
Kind of bushy.
Checks out. Bushy?
No, there was you must know there was 2 halflings. There was Janine. We called her Janice. Don't remember why.
Janice?
Well, Janice. That's what we called her.
Right. I miss her.
Then there was the Hell. They were the pair.
The
They were
Hell?
together. He was the other halfling.
His
Well, we
name?
called him the Hell. It was Helmo, but.
Elmo?
Elmo?
And Elmo?
Then there was myself,
Well, rest in peace. Rest in peace.
Glenn. Obviously, I was the
A
ranger.
real hero. The best known.
Then we had
ever known.
Yuri, the ageless. He was our tiefling
Best stars
rogue.
burn so bright.
Mastermind in his own right. Then Keogh the Merciful, our Minotaur cleric.
So is the golden groin still around? Are they still out there doing their thing? Or?
He hasn't seen him for 4 months. So.
Wait, TC was
No.
in the... TC wasn't in the golden groin, or that?
No, that was much like the Gilded Growing.
The Gilded
We were together about. We disbanded about 3 decades ago.
Oh,
It's been some time since we've all been together, but you know,
You still
although we are separate in country,
Minotaurs only live like
our separate country, but the state alone, our pockets were
Great Danes.
our pockets were empty, and we needed coin. So we went on many strange adventures. There was the Frostfighter Caverns, the labyrinth of whispering shadows, and of course the sunken city of Keldar. Many great times were had.
You still keep in contact with anyone?
Well, as far as I know, the only one that's still up in arms is Keogh the Merciful. Keogh is, though now pridefully a prelate of the Tidebearer, somewhere in the south of Fall Rock.
That's a unit.
He's trying.
Goliath, Geo, and Iran.
Yeah,
You've only met one Minotaur in your travels. Back in New Hummond.
Yeah,
No,
wasn't
is
he
that
with?
the same
He was with the
dude?
girl that had the scythe, right?
No.
He
He's with the
was
turtle guy,
he was
right?
the prelate of the Tide Bearer in New Hummond as you he cast the Zone of Truth.
I was gonna say there was a
Right.
zone of truth involved because that was with the whole interrogation of the.
That was the second
Okay, that was.
That was the
okay.
second session.
And that's that
Same-
Minotaur.
same Minotaur?
Okay, that's very cool.
Sorry, third
That's what he's-
session. Third session. Second session was the Knolls.
Oh, big difference.
I think we actually met that Minotaur guy.
Really? You met them down. Where was he? Station.
New Hammond.
New Hummond. Yes, of course. That makes sense. That's where they have the Temple of the Tide Bearer.
We were kind of not in the best repute at the time, but hopefully he knows of our more recent exploits. If we were to speak to him of us.
But he is a kind soul, so I suppose it's not going to be hard for him to.
Same day.
I think we were escaping.
He's much more of a
settlement.
forgiving
That's
type.
happened.
Yeah, there was the whole interrogation. That's why we had zone of truth.
Good to hear.
How's your reaction when you mentioned, when
Yeah.
I mentioned the Helmo individual?
When Geo killed
Right,
the
we
code, right?
had a friend, his name was Gelmo, who was also a halfling. Just thought it sounded similar.
Are they related?
Was he a Glen Barrel as well?
Yes, he was.
He was.
How are you doing that,
Well, that's quite a realization, I
A
suppose.
Glen Barrel of
Fortunately,
He's a halfling.
he died in the Battle of Black Holt, but
Durnendale.
Valiantly.
They're from Durnendale.
he's not before he took a fairly high position, and unfortunately didn't hold it for very long, but he did fight for his people.
We're still here.
Bravely.
Yeah, he didn't talk about anything.
He died a hero.
We never asked.
Him and his trusty flintlock
But
were
that's the-
quite the sight to see.
If we ever
He
see
said
him,
a flintlock.
Yeah.
That was the weapon of his mother. Janice.
God damn it!
Wait,
Makes me more sad about Gallo.
mother is Janice?
you know Janice?
Well, he just talked about Janice.
Yeah, Homo and
Janice, remember?
Janice and the Hell, they were quite the duo.
Oh,
So wait, did they?
yeah, okay. I was like,
Oh,
oh,
okay.
Elmo, yeah.
And are they still alive?
No, they're dead.
Well, since we're gathered around another fire, I might as well tell the tale of Glen Barrels.
Oh no.
They have a mansion in Durnendale.
They have a mansion in Durnendale? I
The,
probably would have seen it then. I spent some time in
the
it.
Glen Barrel. I don't know. I have that in my
This
notes.
weird gnome.
Because it was
Helmo.
maybe somewhere we could.
The Hell Glen Barrel was a halfling with a propensity for boundless rage. But he was also the victim of a curse. For he was stabbed through his right eye by a golden marlin.
That's why Gelmo was fishing for a golden marlin off the cold reef or
He left
whatever.
the scar that glowed and allowed for vision into the ethereal
It's all coming
plane.
back full circle.
And he used this newfound vision to commune with bees.
With who?
Bees.
Come on.
That is quite the, quite the ability.
This might be some more.
So this is Hel-
In the midst of
Helmo?
Helmo. In the midst of our adventures, as he joined us, we met this young girl, scrappy sort named. Well, she went by Janice, but the real name was Janine. It was a fake name. She was being pursued. So she changed one letter.
Smart.
Yeah.
Smart.
Good thing. Good
So
thing.
close that no
That way you don't forget, and also they don't know.
Well, yeah, I mean, nobody would be they're dumb enough to just change one letter.
Anyways, her
Right,
father was a scavenger, and the rest of her past is unknown. Though as she came to the party, she soon fell in love with Helmo.
How could you not?
Though her curiosity would often get us into all sorts of hijinks. There was the Battle of the Skunk,
Oh boy.
Diamond in the Genie's butthole.
in the what?
Sounds like Gelmo took more after his
I'm
mother
not
than
going
his.
to go into those,
you say butthole?
into deep.
I didn't know genies had butts.
You learn
Anyways,
something new every
We
day.
should ask the next time we run it.
Helmo's magic eventually turned on him. And Janice fell. Many kids were left without their mother. And Helmo, last I heard of him, he found a way to cast his magic aside on a wish. But the caveat being his own life. As he would expend the remnants of his arcane essence, he would fall and they would lose another parent. But they would be given that fate would see to their successes and dreams being fulfilled to whatever end.
Well, whatever it was, I wish it had saved Gelmo, but
You said he died a hero.
he did. And
Was that his
he was
dream?
well respected, and I mean, he
he
certainly
wanted to
seemed
catch-
happier than I'd have.
Yeah.
I mean, when we met him, he was pretty
You wanted to catch the
hopeless.
golden marlin.
He was trying to catch the golden marlin.
I
Yeah.
mean, the confidence that he had the day that he died was the
Sometimes,
highest I've ever seen.
Immeasurable.
sometimes
Saved
people
his
say
head and everything.
their dreams aloud,
Yeah,
but it's not their true wish.
Well,
If his father's loss did give fate to bear that his children would see their dreams come true, and perhaps we could find solace that Gelmo's end was his fate.
It's possible Galmo has children now too.
Yeah, I mean, maybe Gelmo.
he was partying. He was partying with the
He's the
car.
cat.
I haven't said how big the time scoop's gonna be till the next campaign.
We got Gelmo.
That's our
Actually, I think there
whole
already is a Delmo.
Your next character.
Yeah, that's our whole party.
Grelmo.
Capybara,
He has-
Delmo.
Three brothers and 4 sisters.
Elma.
We got plenty more. What are the Glen barrels?
barrel.
Plenty more Glen barrels to meet out there.
That'll be the reason
Our little
our
Cabbage
next,
Patch Kid was the last one.
That'll be the reason our next group even gets together. They're all fucking a Glen barrel.
Wait, you're fucking Sandy?
Family reunion.
Yep, I just confirmed there is a Delmo. It's Belmo, Delmo, Thelmo, Helma, Kelma, Melma, Nelma, Selma, Telma, Velma, and Janet.
There's no Velma. There's no Velma yet?
Not yet.
That's copyrighted.
Not yet.
You know what's weird is
I was
I
gonna use a real name.
never would have connected Helmo and Gelmo. Not once
Really?
until you brought it. Yeah, I wouldn't.
You didn't know Glen Barrel either.
Yeah. I
Well, as soon as he
would've
said
thought-
Helma, I was like,
Yeah, it
I
didn't
didn't realize
even.
that they were.
Didn't
It's
even
literally the next letter.
yeah, didn't cross my mind at all.
I put about half a second of thought into it.
Except
It's
you get all
more
this
thought than I
backstory
put
for
to try to
him.
connect it.
Even
Yep.
Steven, brother.
Yep,
I'm almost
haven't heard that
positive.
before. Alright.
It's not this sheet. I'm almost positive Gelmo was like a random NPC.
No, he's
Pretty
dead.
well, yeah. I mean,
He was just when we came out of the fathoms or whatever. We just like fucking washed up next to his boat, right? I remember he
well,
gave us.
then we just
he
kind
gave
of
us-
drug him along, right? We pretty much like somehow coerce, not really coerce him, but
Well,
like
we even
convinced him to like
drug him,
join us in like the
No,
little
I
fucking-
think no. We
He was headed
left,
to where
we left him after a little bit.
he was headed
Yeah,
to
then
where
he
we
came
were
back.
going,
Yeah.
so we traveled together, and then he stayed, and we left
You left him at Elmo.
Elmo.
Elmo. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
That's the best part of D&D, though.
So you remember how I like
It's
lost
like
half
that.
my
No,
notes?
we met up
My
again.
notes pick up
The
right when we
random
met Elmo.
NPCs are the
It's
best.
literally the first note in my notes.
Nice.
Is meeting Elmo.
Oh,
Dude, that's fate.
You better screenshot that. So
and it's the last one, too.
We escaped
Case
the endless
we-
fathom and met Gelmo, a red-haired halfling, heading towards Elmo.
There's definitely
In
like
case we forget his name.
hearing the story. It definitely like it almost sounds like the Golden Marla was him trying to like fulfill his like father's dream.
Which makes me wonder what his real dream was.
to be a hero.
I think he saw it fulfilled.
We'll never
Well, he
know.
certainly seemed happier
won't
than
know.
we ever saw him when he was like partying, celebrating with the
Yeah.
soldiers, and
But was
then
that-
getting promoted.
I mean, he was
The happiest he
He-
ever seemed was being taken along with us.
like he was peaking when he died.
Yeah.
Like that was like his peak.
Yeah.
Like
And he
his
died.
burnout.
And he died instantly. So no pain.
Yeah.
No pain.
Yeah.
Well, did he?
He got
Oh, yeah,
vaporized.
he got vaporized.
Did we see him get vaporized, or were we just?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
He got disintegrated or whatever.
He was with us when it happened.
Yeah.
Well, you were also kind of killed in
It
the
was
same
really,
one
like,
beam as well.
He was there when
Is that when I got disintegrated too?
It might have been.
There was that
Oh
same
yeah, I was gonna
You
say
got three
yeah,
dusty,
same,
bro.
yeah.
You might have took one more beam than he did, but
Oh yeah, not on the
Now I
same
remember.
attack, but
Now I remember.
It's that
Man.
same battle.
Why are we even doing this if Gelmo's not even alive?
Dole's was cool
memory.
too.
We're
We
doing
have,
it
we have
for
less
him.
time with him.
fuck
but-
around, dude.
There's,
Yeah, see, I'm
There's
gonna
about
fuck around.
an hour left
Just quit.
in the final
Delaware would
hours
wanted you to quit.
of the
Yeah,
Festival of
fuck
Grace
no.
Hollow. If anyone
No,
He said we were doing this for
Like,
Delaware.
any past fallen comrades
halfling fucking
and, or send a
those short
message out.
people, if they're not up to your knee, just
We'll
just
wait
don't
till
trust
everything calms down.
they're just scumbags.
Aren't halflings taller than gnomes?
No. How tall are you?
Same?
I think so.
Like
I think they're like on average like 4 inches taller.
That's not very long.
Yeah. What I'm getting at is fuck. Just
Well,
Which is always the point of Geo's whenever he talks about gnomes, especially Iggy. Fuck off. The only time he's talking about gnomes is because of me. He's not talking about gnomes otherwise.
to Gelmo and Helmo
To
and
Gelmo
Janus.
and
May they rest in peace.
to Morse.
To Morris.
Morris.
We'll never forget his dance moves and
Trident.
hijinks. And
To Yuri the Ageless.
The suave.
I am blanking out. What is your previous character's name?
Roderick.
Roderick. It don't matter. That's exactly why you're playing. Because it doesn't matter.
To Roderick.
Yeah, it's been
To Iran.
a year. It's been a year and a half in game and 3 years in real
Chewing on
life.
your long. You're chewing on your long.
That's,
How long? 3 years in real life.
that's
In real life,
That's
3 years?
insane.
Since his
Yeah,
first year.
that is wild. Yeah, you
A long
can
time
forget
ago.
that one.
But yes, to Roderick.
he was quite the skilled cleric.
To those people who
Was he?
didn't awake from
what I've heard.
my hometown.
I haven't heard it. I've traveled with them.
I don't even think I don't even
So I
think
take
Iggy
out
ever
my
knew the
my mask
bastard.
that I have.
There's for
real
sure now
far back.
rumors going on about that. 'cause
Oh, yeah.
I don't
spread
even remember the fucking
complete
names.
opposite.
Twins that ran the inn.
And Geo holds a lot of sway.
What's the
Do you remember the twins that ran the inn? I'm blanking out on their name. Back in my hometown.
Yeah, there was
I have it written down somewhere.
That was Helmo.
I can bring it up real quick.
In your hometown?
Yeah. Or well, hometown. We're dusk.
That would have been
The Ted place. What was your uncle's name?
Aelil and Aelin.
Right.
Aelin was the one who was still
Alive. Yeah.
afloat.
Yeah. Because I still have. I don't know if you remember, guys, when I used to wear a mask. Remember that way back in the day?
Yeah, the
For a couple
ceramic
seconds.
one or whatever.
And then I wore it in the back of my head for a really long time, and I kind of just abandoned it. But that was Aelil's mask from my hometown. They were twins who ran the inn, and they put on quite the show to entertain our small little town. They were part of a troupe of bards before we made the trip across the sea in the First Crusade or Second Crusade.
First.
First Crusade. When my people, went to sleep for 100 years, only about half of us even woke up. The rest of us perished. So as much as it's a curse for us to end up like this, a fucked up ass arm, I was lucky enough to be one of the ones that woke up, along with Morse and my wife.
Maybe it was fate. Maybe you were meant to wake up for a bigger purpose.
I can only believe that is so, and I hope that it is. Because perhaps then fate has further plans in store for us.
Well, it's got you this far.
How many else of your kind have you actually ran into? I know, obviously, we had Morris, and then we had Citral,
And then
and then Anko, yeah.
Citral and his brother Don, who was already dead when we met him. But
Did you tell us about your uncle?
yeah. And then my uncle Ed.
Anything? Anybody other than
But he
that, or
was
is that
cured.
about-
He was cured when I met him again.
That's right.
I mean, there were other villagers. none that I was particularly close with, other than Ilo and Island.
You knew Governor KL pretty well.
Oh yeah, and the governor.
But have you met them since?
No, when I left, they were all, well, not other than Morse, they were all still there. And
Were they sleeping or were they alive?
Yeah, were they?
Oh no, they were
dead?
they were alive.
Alive.
12 years
Awake.
before anyone else contacted you.
Yeah,
Seekers Eric being the first.
right.
Sometimes I haven't asked you.
Uncle left first. She left before I did, and then eventually I got the summons to
to
the
ball
castle.
or whatever.
and from Sigil, obviously.
Festival.
Yeah.
Right.
Which is why you probably brought the mask then.
Well, it was a
Is that
gift,
why?
but it
Oh.
seems kind of serendipitous. Now that you mention it.
How long in game has actually passed since we?
That's why Morse brought
joined?
That's why Morse brought the mask.
Yeah. How long in game have we known each other?
About
A year.
at this point,
Over a year, because we had that year.
Yeah, I guess the time skip. The time skippy part.
Did you just say?
No, I did.
year and a half?
Sorry, I did bring it to cover my
no.
face to
At
keep.
this,
Yeah,
at
yeah,
this
yeah.
point,
No, it's not
at
the
this
best
point,
one.
about 2.5 years.
I feel like he hasn't known
I mean,
my
I'm a little
character
off.
for like
This
a
is
year
the
and a half.
end
right?
of
Yeah, we count the
94-3E.
times.
You met in the
Yeah,
middle of
we met
92-3E.
before,
Okay.
So
technically.
2.5 years.
All right.
And then me like a year and a half.
About a year.
Never really
About a year and a half.
asked you these questions before.
Yeah, well, a lot of it just makes me think of my son, so I don't really try to bring it up super often. I don't know if I even told you this, but he passed away just before the transformation happened to my people.
So I didn't even know you had it. So.
How old was he?
Just but a wee one, less than a year. Before everyone was put to sleep, there was some sort of disease that had been kind of plaguing the town, and many of the elderly and young passed, and fortunately Ekna was one of them. In my frantic state, that's after this happened, I think I'm getting this order of operations correct. Correct me if I'm wrong, but as things were getting more and more dangerous, that's when I took part in the Asmani ritual to get these powers that I have now. Before that, I was but a hunter,
Was your wife?
pseudo guard for the village. My wife was. She was actually like a pupil underneath Morse in alchemy work, but as much as you guys know Morse, he was much different before he was transformed. He was less goofy, more studious, and my wife learned a lot from him. She may have even surpassed him at some point, but I don't know where she is now, because when I returned, well, we were all separate for the two years or whatever. It was empty when I went back. No one remained. So, her whereabouts are a mystery to me.
So the Asmani ritual is what gave you your blood powers, not the undead thing?
Right. Me,
I was
me,
misinterpreting
Sigil,
it this whole time.
Honko, and Don. We all were whisked off to the Dreadwood with Lady Velna, and the last thing I remember is bloodletting ourselves into some sort of stone carving before losing consciousness and awaking with these powers. And not long after that, slept for 100 years.
I feel like I've
200 years.
misinterpreted your whole history there.
Well, I never really elaborated. You guys know that I'm cursed and that my
Yeah.
people were cursed. That's really the gist of it.
I thought that was the Asmani gift, or, you know. I didn't know that was your little blood abilities. It's pretty cool though.
Yeah, no, as far as I know, the Asmani had nothing to do with the Duskar. Or perhaps they did, but that's yet to be seen.
I always thought this
I
would
mean,
be
other than the
connected.
fact
Yeah,
that
yeah, I thought
they
the
were
Asmani
able
and
to
the
cure it,
Duskar were-
so they must know some knowledge of it, 'cause that's how Aid was cured,
Yeah.
by the Asmani ritual. different Tasmanian ritual, I would assume. But that's pretty much all there is to tell.
For now.
That's really all there is.
I mean, the story's not done yet.
No, don't go grilling him. He just laid his heart bare to us.
So you're
The
dead.
story's not done yet.
Just like to see.
Well, it sounds like from what you have unveiled here, vulnerably. Maybe you'll find some secrets within this temple then, where it is said that many blood rituals were held.
I can only hope so. I'm glad I've got some people with a little better brains than me to help try to interpret those things. I kind of just nudge Iggy.
The rest of us.
I'll just say I'll be counting on you, and if we find any information about these rituals or anything, to actually interpret what it actually means.
Absolutely. That is my specialty, I guess, in the whole group.
I'd certainly be pretty hopeless without you. I mean, it probably would have taken me another year to solve that cipher without your help.
Yeah, we'll find what we need, I'm sure.
As we finish up the night, we'll return the next day of travel. We'll go to the bathroom and then we'll do this.
It's crazy how much I actually misinterpreted your backstory.
Well, to be
I
honest,
didn't know either.
that's cool.
I had no
Yeah,
idea.
yeah,
I figured it was the blood, the curse as well. I gave him his blood of the curse.
Yeah, I didn't mean that.
I've never heard. I don't know if he's ever said anything about no Asmani ritual.
to get the blood hunter power.
I thought it was all like ritual related. but-
that became the
Yeah,
undead
that's how you
shit.
became a Duscar, and
that's
then
crazy.
powers came along
it's-
with
But
that.
then when
as
you
far as
point out,
I know,
like,
out of character,
I mean,
Cyrodiil is what caused. Somehow is what caused the Duscar.
Got it.
see, I assumed your
don't know
Asmani
for sure,
ritual.
but-
I assumed your Asmani ritual had to do some weird shit with Cyrodiil that then gave you.
So if Cyrodiil caused the Duscar, then what happens if we kill Cyrodiil?
Who knows?
We die?
We'll
Or
just
I
have
would
to
assume-
cross that bridge
I mean-
when we get there.
Out of character, I would assume he dies.
I would assume he
unless there's
dies,
some-
or
unless he's
it
he's
lifts
chewing
the
on his own
curse.
lung.
It might lift his
I already
curse.
have a potion that
Yeah,
gets
that's
rid of
true.
the curse.
That's true.
Well, I haven't tested it, but
That's true.
well, actually, technically, I don't have it right now. I
Well, the
left it
thing
in
is,
order.
even if it lifts
Yeah,
the curse,
could
does
be
that necessarily?
Does it restore
You're
your
paid to like
body?
get a free man, I
Because
think.
he's been gnawing on his own lung.
Yeah,
like
does it
it's
restore
fucking
your body or
bubblegum.
not? Yeah. That's the
Yeah.
question.
I'm back.
It's dying.
Kill me! Oh, he said, should I, guys? Well, I don't know. You guys are worried about the horse. We'll let this one ride. Thor can get him or whatever his fucking name. Get him.
no.
Get him. He starts mauling. Well, there we go.
I'd be like jerky, bro.
Yeah, well, apparently he can eat jerky. Everyone was up in arms that he got fresh horse meat. Jerky's fine. He's fully developed.
Well, they're like dog
He's a fully
creatures,
developed
so I'd
mole.
imagine that they're like kind of omnivores.
Yeah, you're telling me he doesn't have
I don't
baby
think so.
teeth in though that are sensitive to fucking. I mean, jerky's tough to eat as an adult.
Well, Connor actually told us this last session when you weren't there that that Noel's age much quicker.
Oh.
So like, as much as much as he's super duper young, he might be like equivalent of like a 5-year-old. I don't know. I don't actually know. I'm just guessing.
Yeah, if I were to ratio in Noel to human, that's although it's
Noel
still
years.
Noel
No years.
Also, you know,
really
like,
good in BG3, dude.
We like
Potent
full
to speed.
height. They're like 7 feet tall. They're big.
Yeah, we gotta get rid of him before that.
Just trying to make
You
an
got your
ally out of a
your
Noel.
halberd.
He'll recognize us, maybe, you know. Or he'll just eat
All right.
us.
So
Whatever.
Yeah, in a
Next day-
non-evil way, but
Yeah.
he'll still kill us.
you continue forth along the cliffside trail.
I'm just gonna ask Glenn, is this the last day you're gonna travel with us? You think we'll make it to the
I reckon we'll
Fail.
reach the Northern Passage by the end of today.
The voice session.
I was practicing my Scottish accent all day.
No, it's fine.
It's hard to stay in it.
Yeah, that's good. Better than I can do.
It's great.
No, that's good.
Well, I suppose at this point, then, we'll continue forth in the same line we have been.
Aye, Captain.
So, leading the way, Goliath, let me make a perception check. as you are the eyes at the front of the pack, as you're just kind of following along the same trail.
Let's go, yeah.
See what you did.
16.
Okay. You see, turning the corner, like there's like kind of the cliff as it kind of turns around this bend. As you lead the way around it, you look up and you see there's like a slant kind of coming down from the side, and you see walking kind of slowly down it 2 large figures.
Got some
on equal
bogeys.
legs.
Can I identify?
About 6 feet at the shoulder. These large curled horns, and the one in the front bleats out. You see 2 giant goats.
I think we got some giant goats in our midst.
Yeah, that was disgusting.
Are they on the same path as we're heading towards? Or?
They're heading towards the path, like they're gonna like cross in front of you.
Glenn, are these things peaceful or nah?
Well, I would say they're relatively docile for the most part. Starting to lose it. As they well, that stew you had last night. That was something special from one of these.
That was
You didn't say it was goat.
How are we doing on
Was it
food?
veal?
We could just kill them.
Veal is a baby cow.
Oh, now all of a sudden
a
we're up
goat.
to slaughtering. Yeah,
Well,
oh.
they're not domesticated.
What?
They're not domesticated.
We didn't ride them for miles. It's just a goat.
The horses at least probably had some
It's prey.
human to animal connection when you sled them down.
Yeah, but the horses have no survival abilities on their own.
Exactly. That's why it was such. That's why did you bring them up here?
You
Well, then I
making
killed it
a
as a
point
mercy.
against yourself.
No, I'm not. Everybody's up in arms that I
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Anyways,
Should we kill
there's some
for food?
goats. What do you want to do about it?
Well, no.
We could try to scare them away, or
I say we just keep going, and if they come at us, we smash them.
Sounds like a plan.
yeah.
Nothing that we
You
can
go
handle.
first.
Very well.
I don't know. What did that noise?
And if they get scared away, they get scared away.
As you begin to go towards them, you're kind of just like leading the way, just like I'm just gonna walk by these goats. And these are pretty similar to the ghosts that you had up in the mountains near where you.
I'm not gonna act aggressive or anything.
Roar like a bear. Try to get them scared.
I'm not gonna try to say
They're similar in size to the giant ghosts that live in the ancestral mountains of the Thundering Steppe. And you kind of just you get within like 30 feet of them, and then they just kind of like are startling, just kind of make their way like further down the cliffside.
What are they
And they're kind of stumbling a little bit, and you kind of notice they're a little, almost more like, you kind of realize they were almost a little on edge when you approached them, and you kind of made them further on edge as they continued on. And then you see another goat kind of making its way down, a much younger one, perhaps the child of these 2 that had passed you.
You wanted to kill the parent.
But it's dragging one of its back legs behind
If
it.
we kill one, we should kill the baby.
You see this like
Veal is
blackened
highly prized.
char along its leg. Like kind of almost a deep black with slight glowing red still. As you see the smoke begin to descend over the steep, and this is like super steep cliffside. As opposed to, like, I mean, it was basically like, you know, straight the whole way, but here it's like a slight slant, so they'll be able to make their way down as these mountain goats are able to do. And you hear the guttural echoing and smell the char of melted stone and see the smoke descend over the cliffside. And I'll post in the Discord
My network's not loading, no.
rises over the peak.
Goat seat.
Oh my god, it's
It's a giant fire goat.
Glenn. And then it's
Oh, that's much worse.
got one new message. And
Perfect.
All I get is a
I was like,
picture, dude.
are we gonna?
Fiery
Is this some red dragon action? We're gonna
The red, it's like
it looks much worse.
Smoky
You got that
skull
bottle?
dragon.
Soon when you get the
Roll initiative, and yes, I do.
Oh, that's not what it looks like on mine.
Yours looks pretty accurate.
Well, at least we
Yeah,
saved our
that's when I'm
resources from not attacking the goats, right?
Well, I already raged. Fuck.
Well, you got more than one.
Nah, that's it. That's it. Every time I saw Iggy, I just went into rage. So yeah, Justin, what's your next character?
It was a forest fire. I think we'll be fine.
It's just a flying undead flaming dragon.
Mamma mia. Is that fucking Skull Greymon? No Digimon fans around here?
No, I don't know.
Skull Greymon.
Yeah, dude, it looks like Skull Greymon.
I mean, I haven't seen
Kind of.
anything Digimon since like it first aired.
Bro, it's first season.
Yeah,
Skull
yeah, I was gonna say, it
Greymon.
is
I don't
first
remember
air.
any.
That was Skull
No,
Greymon.
Ty forces Greymon to evolve when he's super angry. He turns into Skull Greymon and he loses control of him.
Who's that there? Who's the shitty
25
wolf
years
one?
ago.
Garurumon.
And then what was the next one?
Were-Garurumon.
Yeah, Were-Garurumon. See,
And
I-
Metal Garurumon.
Yeah, so my brother-
Garurumon, and then Metal Garurumon and
my brother
Metal
liked
Greymon
Digimon.
confused into Omnimon.
fucking
War-Garurumon.
Fucking
War Greymon, okay, yeah, War Garurumon, yeah, okay.
Who was behind Goliath?
Me.
And then me.
Damn, it's gonna give me everything besides 20. So,
Oh man, I think we're
Save
screwed.
my dice
How are we gonna
for
fight a
war
dragon on
game.
a 5-foot chasm?
We're not switching to Warhammer.
Don't let it knock you off.
How high up
wait
are
till-
we? You have Featherfall, but
So it's 40 feet to the next higher platform, 20
This
feet down
comes
to the
to a
lower,
difficult
and then it's 100 feet
situation
beyond
because I
that,
can
which kind
only
of like
save 5
begins the
people.
descent into like the lower valley.
okay, so this is 20 feet down, this is 40 feet up, and that's. Is this 100 feet down from the 20 feet, right?
What do we do with Durgus?
It's 100.
It's
It's 180 feet down.
Oh, 180.
It's 180 down
shit.
from the
Yeah, I'm
lowest.
scurrying
So it'd
away.
be 100. It'd be 200 from where you are.
Okay.
Throw him in your bag.
40 to the
Yeah,
top.
we'll just throw him in my bag. That works.
Toss his mini out there. He can fight.
I'll throw him in my bag. He's fine.
Big hole.
Well, I've got a potion of climb.
have a
I
bag.
fashioned like
I have a bag of devouring.
Yeah, big.
And a
Put him in
handy,
the
I have a
bag and
handy
devour.
haversack.
I fashioned like a baby carrier for him. He's probably
So
still-
currently 40 feet above
Yeah,
where
dude,
you
baby
are.
One or the one in the back.
It's a baby Bjorn, dude.
usually the front, but I'll switch into the back.
He's on the
We
front
have
of his
us-
fucking sniping.
Right over his
Teleport.
head.
So if you
Just a death flame Dracolich.
Or if you teleport.
Just a
Pretty cool
Yes.
name.
Yes.
I'll take credit.
Yes, is the
Just, yes.
That'll teleport him.
Just a death flame Dracula. It's no big deal, you know.
You're thinking too much,
Is it
brother.
infant Knoll?
Does it infant Knoll count as apparel?
He counts as an object.
Can you wear an
Arrow?
infant Knoll?
What is that?
Wear or
matter?
carry. You can carry it.
Well, I'm just saying, if one has a teleporting archer ability and you teleport with a baby and a baby Bjorn, does that baby teleport with you?
We are getting into things that probably
No, because it's a warn. The Bjorn will travel because it's a warned.
Which then the baby
item.
travels with you?
Nope, because the baby is a humanoid. You cannot travel with that human.
Unless if it
No.
probably
There
specifically
you
states.
go.
Unless,
Unless-
there can be
Yeah,
a humanoid.
unless
Everyone
we
would question it if you didn't say
say,
anything.
unless we say life begins after a year.
Oh, after.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I believe in abortion until the first.
Yeah.
Yeah, of life, yeah.
Yeah, they're not awake yet.
They don't have a sense of self yet,
They
right?
talk yet.
Yeah.
Look how dumb he is, dude.
Yeah, you made that
delete that part,
dark.
though.
You made that dark.
Yep, all me.
It gives us plenty of time to decide if we like them or not.
Do I really want this responsibility?
It's almost his birthday. We gotta make our decision.
Why would we name him Gelmo, dude? Get rid of him.
Born on a leap year, you got, what, a couple years at least inside? Thank God.
All right, Iggy.
18.
All right. Golia.
19.
Darion.
17. Oh.
All right, Geo.
19 as well.
I can go first. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do, but I think I'm just
Oh
gonna
shit, it's a
rage.
flying thing.
And around.
14.
I'm on javelins, man.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not
I
gonna
used
do
to mind those
anything.
eagles.
Right here.
Mr. Firmhammer.
I think I'm just gonna take the dodge action and probably try to make it up to the top of the cliff.
Which will get you within 40 feet of it, and then what?
Alright, what did I just roll?
I guess we'll see that. I'll have to react to whatever that thing does.
Glenn also got 14, but he's gonna go first.
Oh, what a gentleman.
Alright. Glenn. Alright.
Goliath, you see this form up here over the horizon, just above you, 40 feet up. Actually, well, you can stay another 10 feet up above that. It's 50 feet. Actually, screw it. It's 80 feet above you. It's another 40 feet above that, because that way I can use this actual height and it makes more sense. It's 80 feet above you, and you just see this form. As you see the flame being pulled behind it, you feel this area will soon also be engulfed.
So, I'm assuming that we're probably going to want to move down, not go towards the flame. So, I'm going to be like, he's bringing the fire with him! So, I'm going to, first and foremost, I'll use my bonus action to enter my rage, and I will begin to descend down this cliffside.
You're raging, you might as well just jump. Half damage.
Yeah, I can jump.
I'm just fucking with you.
Well, yeah, I'll descend whatever I have to do, like just kind of climb down.
Okay, so to get down in a full movement, so what's your full movement speed?
40.
40? Alright, you can get down in your full movement.
Due to your movement.
And then
Movement to climb.
I will take the dodge action.
What does it really do for you?
And attacks have disadvantage, and then I have advantage on dex saves. So, I guess, yeah.
So yeah.
I don't know what this thing's gonna do to us.
Alright,
so
Geo.
it's best to be, defensive.
Iggy on deck. Followed by Kelty.
It said the fire's coming down with them. I'll follow suit. I will also go into my rage.
Alright.
And I'll shimmy on down. I'm going to, instead of take the dodge action though, I'm going to, can I ready my attack in case it comes within range?
Yeah.
Hold a good old swingaroo. So yeah, my halberd will come folded out, which I'll use to descend the cliff. And slide it down.
Sick.
Like a badass.
Yeah, hold my action.
Iggy, followed by Calderian.
Gets within 10.
I am going to cast fly.
Nice.
I'm the dragon.
Traitor!
And
Where do you want to go?
I'm just gonna go 60 feet straight up.
60 feet?
So he's gonna fight the dragon. He's gonna fight him.
I hope he just mauls the fuck.
He's gonna punch him in the nose.
Just fucking grabs you and flies away. Oh.
So 40 feet plus the 6 plus this 20 here.
Yeah, we just right 60 if that helps. Him.
Godspeed. Mini takes out mine.
He's going to make friends with the dragon.
Yeah, Iggy's mini knocks mine over and then
Oh, yeah, you're down
there. Yeah.
So you're currently 40 feet still below the. Wait, no, you're 20 feet below the dragon.
It'll be fun to
Definitely
read this.
It's very brave of
campaign
Iki.
and see how
See if
Anything
it's a
else?
bold move. And see if it pays off for him. Oh, I can't do anything else.
Oh,
so
fucking Iggy.
It started like
that will be all.
Larson is evil.
All right.
To Iggy.
Then Calderian.
I'll just, which way are we going?
Sitting cord.
This way,
Which way are we
right?
heading? This
Because
way?
I was in the lead. Or go ahead.
So I'll just squeak through. And then I'll teleport back 10 feet. It's kind of weird with the squares, but we'll stay there, and then I'll shoot it.
What's the minimum range?
Minimum range?
How long ago?
It's long.
It's like
150 to 600 range.
Oh yeah, you can hit it.
Longbows are pretty.
It's long. I'm not too worried about
It's
it.
like around 100 feet from you, like 110 or something.
Yeah, so it's
Right.
150 is the.
All we just need to do is input the height and the length, get the Pythagorean theorem.
So 5, 10, 15.
Oh, I rolled a 33.
45 by 40. So
80.
45 squared. Oh, true, but then
That was a 33 to hit.
we can map this.
A squared plus b squared equals c squared.
Yeah.
I would assume
think you're gonna
33 hits. Plus 7 plus 8. So 23 damage in the first attack.
Sorry, what was the attack to hit?
33.
Oh yeah.
So 23 damage in the first hit, and then
Okay.
I'll shoot again for a 21 to hit.
90 feet away.
Is it 21 hit? Okay.
91.
And then another 10 damage, or another 9 damage.
Oh, okay.
Another 9 damage.
All right.
Rounded down.
I'll
I did.
I'll steam.
91.466.
I'm also telling Durgus to run,
Okay.
like this way. I'm just telling him to scurry this way and hide. If he listens, it's up to him.
Yep. All right. It's the Dracolich's turn.
Live horses.
They're not even with us.
He's all the way back.
All right. First, it's going to use its action. Yeah, it's going to use its action on Eldritch Presence. So each creature of its choice within 120 feet. So everyone, Wisdom save.
I don't like that.
It is for frightened. See if you have any advantage against that.
It's frightened. Well, is our race
Inspiration's a
be
reroll,
frightened,
right?
but it doesn't affect you?
It is.
Do you want me to use it?
Okay.
No, I think that's Berserker territory.
Oh, nat 20.
Not good.
Ooh. Whoops. Yeah, that's not good for me either.
I'm gonna use a flash of genius.
I rolled not much better.
But
Good job, inspiration.
16.
Ooh.
It's closer than I'm gonna get. That might be right on the edge.
It's gonna be close.
Okay. Durgus keeps running. Glenn is frightened. So, all right. What'd you get?
16.
16. Fail.
6.
Fail.
6.
Fail.
Nat 20 and 21.
Success.
I failed. I got a 6.
Damn, you all got 6.
Geo is the only one who succeeded.
That's great.
Because I can't do anything against him.
He's a scurry monster.
Geo succeeded. There. And also Glenn.
Snacking conditions.
Let's put this prone one upside down.
Perfect.
Alright, so that was action.
That was its action. And then it's going to move.
Getting fiery.
Gotta get spicy.
And it's going to go down 40 feet.
That's not including the 180 down, right?
Or wait.
Well, I guess how much higher is it than this?
It was
This
yeah,
80
yeah,
feet, so it's going to go down.
Just 20 feet.
So it's up 20 here.
Okay.
From our position,
From
right?
your position. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's 20 feet up above that ledge.
Oh, so if it's 20 feet above this ledge, then it's like straight up in line with us and this ledge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
If it's 20
He's
feet
eye level
above,
up.
Yeah,
on-
yep, yep.
Eye
Okay.
level right there.
Cool.
Or wait, no, sorry. Wait, 40 feet, it was 80 feet, it went down 60, and then moved this way 20. So it's still 20 above this one.
Gotcha. So 40 feet above your position.
How far away do you have to be to move away from him?
Huh?
How close do you have to
What's
be
the
to move
details on the sphere? Do we have to move?
On the fear? Okay, so I'll give you the details on that.
Yeah,
So
is it just a
for
normal
the fear,
or is it like a special?
a creature framed this way, you can attack with disadvantage. Or wait. Attack.
Usually you either have to run away or you can't willingly move closer.
Oh, okay. This is an interesting frame.
Their fears are different.
Yeah, it depends.
You can attack normally.
You can attack normally, but
Yeah.
you have to run away?
Nope, I'll tell you other details later.
Okay.
Alright.
That I do not like.
But you can repeat the save at the end of your turn.
Which is why I asked, because I know that, a lot of fears are different, so.
Did it spread fire on us?
Yeah, it still has the normal frighten. So the normal frighten is you can't
Can't move closer.
you can't willingly move closer to it.
Okay.
But normally you have disadvantage on attack rolls while it's within sight. You don't right now.
Interesting. Okay. It wants you to attack it.
Right.
It only strengthens the fear.
Oops. My
Some sort of disadvantage to actually get it.
Didn't even notice.
good thing.
I didn't even see it.
I don't know how that ended up there.
Wait, what was that?
It's just his
It's my notes.
For real?
Yeah, I had no idea it
I
existed.
thought that was yours.
Yeah, I had no idea.
I had no idea.
I honestly didn't even see it.
I guess Connor's notebook was just hanging out on the
It was all just Gumbo's backstory.
As it passes
a
overhead,
list of names.
flames engulf the area.
Yeah, I figured.
Everywhere within 60 feet, everywhere that it passed within 60 feet of. So,
Everywhere within 60 feet, so like everywhere, basically.
I'm gonna do this.
What about?
Am I within 60 feet?
No, I think you'd be
I think I'm okay, yeah.
So,
just from height. You were 90.
you're still 20 feet up from there.
91.
This is tough.
Just tell me how much damage I take.
Just
Tell me what
roughly,
kind of save I need to make. If I
this
get a
is
save.
where the flames are.
Does that still hit you?
Probably not. Well,
I don't
he's
know.
in the air, so.
You can avoid the
Let's just say
flames
yes.
mostly.
Yeah, it seems like it's
However,
Does it actually fly over you, or I guess?
It seems like it's like a ground.
moving
Yeah.
could cause fire damage. Yeah, so if you're ever gonna move within the flames, you'll have to make a dex save or take fire damage.
Through the fire and the flames.
Otherwise, you can kind of like find yourself in a spot where there's no flames. Otherwise, they're kind of like patchy all around you in like small little bursts.
Did he get within 10 feet of me?
Now it
I
is
don't think so.
Aran's turn once he's
I
back.
don't think he did.
Jack, take your turn from there. Oh,
And at least I don't have to
Roll
drop
for
my
damage.
rage
Yeah,
now,
so
so I
take
can
your turn
sit
from
here
there.
rage.
So if you move, you're gonna have to make a dex save.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
If you're in the fire.
Or take fire damage probably. But if
It's kind of like a booming blade of fire. As far as like,
basically wants to keep us
there's fire everywhere, and you can position yourself in a way where you're not in the fire. But if you're gonna move, you're gonna have to probably go through fire.
Okay. First things first, I'll use my brand new ability,
Oh shit, bring out a new gun.
my Blood Curse of the Exorcist.
Ooh,
And I will use my bonus action to remove my frighten, and then I also will amplify it. So I take the 8
remove your fright?
with my Mark of the Exorcist. I can remove it.
You're already
So
getting
you put that in
use
yourself.
out of it.
Yep. So any creature.
What is
you
that?
can-
How does that mark like appear?
Dude, since I'm amplifying it, I'll just say like I stick like a knife into my arm and like twist it, and like a glyph kind of like spreads throughout my body, purple
Like
energy,
red, purple glyph, just like.
and then I amplify it. So as that energy kind of spreads throughout my body, it kind of coalesces back at the glyph and shoots back at the dragon, and it takes 3d6 psychic damage.
Just automatically.
It says a creature that charmed, frightened, or possessed the target of your curse takes 3d6
Nice,
psychic
okay, yeah.
damage.
I mean, you
And then the
didn't
wisdom
amplify it,
saving
so you
throw.
took damage from that, right?
Yep. 13 damage. I took 2 damage. 13,
13 psychic.
and then a wisdom saving throw. This is really good.
What happens if he fails?
Yeah.
Stunned.
Oh.
Holy shit.
How does
Natural 20. Alright.
Come on.
That's still a really cool ability, though.
I can use it 3 more times, so I can get more frightens off.
Only if it frightens you?
No, I can get you guys too.
But you are now immune to the frighten for
Sweet.
24 hours.
Okay.
No longer
So
frightened.
that was my bonus action. So with my action, I'll just
That will
take
definitely come
shots at him.
in. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, especially that was just
That was
a
clutch
bonus
using that.
action.
Good thing you used that
Holy
first.
shit.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it wouldn't matter because
Well, I'm assuming
no order.
something's
Good thing he's on our side.
I get a miss. 16. Alright, second attack.
Can't
18.
wait to see what
Miss.
Very low rolls. Four
Just
and a 6.
misses. I'll say that much.
the goddamn
Alright,
nails.
and then fuck the fire. I'm just gonna run through it.
All right. Make a dex save.
Gotcha.
It's a little bit of damage.
22.
Succeed. You get through without taking fire damage.
Alright.
Oh, so we have to cross that line.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll just say it's a dex save, and if you fail, you take you take fire damage for every 5 feet you move.
So I was like doing some sick gymnastics, like do a little like
You wait for the
flip and
flame flicker.
All right, that brings us to
a
Glenn.
little cartwheel.
Use your soggy chewed on lung to flap the flame on the
Back. Exactly what I'm gonna moisten it up for, dude.
mentally prepared for 2 days.
All right.
Just slurp.
What's the creature's size?
My big ass frog tongue. It's like still attached.
Sounds like
Not that it matters.
fucked up Pokemon.
Well, made a big deal.
You can see Glenn.
It was low.
Glenn has been having this,
I think it was.
taking this walking stick with him. He's only gonna grab it. And he's gonna start to you're gonna hear him start to chant as it grows into this large, gnarled, root-like log as he casts Shillelagh on it, and then he uses action to pump elemental weapon into it, and it sparks with lightning.
Oh shit, is he a druid?
So he
Apparently.
was a ranger, but
Or, yeah, I mean, I guess rangers can have druid spells, yeah.
There are melee rangers out there.
Yeah, I suppose.
He's the best melee hunter on Benediction, dude.
So then he's concentrating on his elemental weapon, and that's his turn. End of his turn, we're gonna get a noxious wing legendary action. So
This is from Glenn.
sorry, no, he's not gonna do that. Sorry, he's not gonna do that.
that's what happens to me after.
Does Glenn get a wisdom?
Glenn does have to do wisdom save. Yes, good call on that. Nat 1.
Over.
And dang, okay.
My
So
brother, nephew, and sister trying to play D.
Oh yeah.
he's 20 feet up from there.
Trying too hard.
Okay. Got it. All right. Top of the order, Goliath with Geo on deck.
Just have fun.
It's getting crumples. Crumples.
So, I will...
Not my final banner that I got off Vistaprint.
Bro,
Take...
It's beautiful. What is it?
I do like it.
Oh, the map melody. I gotta bring
I'll take
second
the
map.
dash action.
Once I get my place full.
5,
Set it up.
The day action.
I'm hoping to get a decent gaming table for the basement.
Yeah.
So, I moved 40 feet out of the fire. I make a dex save.
How much did you move? How many feet did you move through it?
That's right.
That's what
You
it's
were
really
here?
for. Two
Or
squares.
here?
2 squares.
Okay.
That was
All
two
right.
squares.
So I'm a deck save.
Oh,
Jesus.
Not good though. It's probably a fail. 6.
Fail. All right.
those were some bad rolls.
But hey, at least
You
you
take
got
5 fire damage.
Okay, 5. And then 45.
It's almost 120 of his HP.
You can only do that for 17 more turns.
Yeah, that's my turn. I don't got anything really else I can do, unfortunately.
Do you not have your collection of javelins anymore?
No, I threw them at the bunch of eagles.
The barbarians are now worthless.
We can throw you, throw each other. Take turns.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
Alright.
Assuming it's me.
Yep.
Nah.
Iggy on deck.
Oh, I gotta make my wisdom save, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no advantage on this bad boy. Yeah, that's gonna be 12.
Do I have anything to fucking roll with this guy?
Do you have anything at all? Considering what you usually carry.
Right. You might have a little sack of coins.
Hey, I have two cloaks on.
Hey!
I'm only wearing one. Alright, I will hold my action if he comes within range again.
Okay.
Not dropping my rage because we don't have to.
Iggy with Caldarian on deck.
That's me. It's clutch. That's actually huge. It's rage.
I know, right? Especially fights like this. Yeah.
So, what is the fear? Okay, so
You cannot
obviously I
really
can't
move
move
closer.
towards. Yes.
And that's all you know.
Okay.
Because right now attacks are normal.
Alright, well, I'm going to. Yeah, that's what we're gonna find out, I bet, real quick.
You're flying.
That'll be an onset effect.
Well, I guess I got a ray of frost coming
He's a
in.
shy guy.
He's a shy guy. It's okay.
Seems like he likes being near people.
Oh, for sure.
Ooh,
Wants to hang
that's
out.
gonna be a 12.
When it's just
12?
me and Engineer, he's like on my chest half the fucking time.
I think that's a miss.
Trying to play video games, I'm like,
Oh, roll a d4.
he's rubbing his face into my chin.
Every time I get
the best.
shaved, he just turns into
okay.
fucking like.
Every time you shave.
Caldarian.
Every time I shave him.
Oh, they said every time that you
Could
shave.
I move?
Kind of shape like this.
Yeah, sure.
All over.
Can't move towards me. And you,
Well, no, I know.
It might be
you
the
gotta make
peanut
your
butter
save.
one.
Once I shave my
Right.
back hair,
I'll just move.
Yeah, you can move and use your save.
he's slightly scraggled.
Yeah, I just want to move 60
Once you
feet
shave him
more.
down, then he fucking obsessed.
Okay.
So couch and
Yeah.
Well, why don't you keep track of your
damn it.
thing?
All right. Well, yeah.
Weirdo.
He doesn't have to keep track.
I haven't seen fucking Kulan so long.
Let's talk
Well, we can
about
just probably write. I'll just
Yeah.
write
Just write,
120.
write something on the
I had like
whiteboard.
markers.
What do you need?
Well, just to
He's
keep track
trying
of.
Oh. Yeah, let him use this
If you want, I could just.
thing. Let him use the thing.
Yeah.
Alright.
This
If you
looks
want to
cool.
use the thing.
Good.
You're gonna use the
Good. Break it.
And then I will
You came back from the death visit.
wisdom save it.
It goes right back to 80. That seems.
All within one turn?
Yeah, it seems like a necro.
Yeah, it's just a 9. I ain't gonna cut it. Now I'm done.
Caldarian.
And a vacuum would kill them.
Well, you know,
Oh my goodness.
I'm just gonna. I'll just shoot him.
Sure. Attack.
That big tower for that.
Softly wobbling.
17.
It's just
Miss.
funny.
Roll a d4 after that attack.
Oh boy.
3.
Okay. Continue.
22.
That'll hit.
Okay. Some damage on him. Well, I guess you already did some damage.
Yeah,
Hit a little bit, but I missed two.
Right,
attacks
yeah,
in a row.
your first ability.
17 damage.
17. Roll a d4.
I don't know what Tyler's doing right now. 1.
1. Okay.
He's looking.
17. You take the 17 damage as you are hit by the arrow.
Oh no.
That's
Alright,
our- that's
I get to
our
roll
other
the
damage
save
deal.
though, right? And
At
my
the end of your turn, yeah.
Yeah, alright, I'm gonna roll the
What the
save.
fuck happened there?
No.
Eldritch presence.
I'll get you next turn.
13.
He saw that he thought he was shooting the dragon. He was shooting around.
Uh-oh.
Getting PvP'd.
All right.
I don't know though. I don't have any idea, right?
You don't. You feel like confused a little bit,
Works for me.
and like it's like the fear is kind of like bringing itself as like paranoia.
Sure.
As we go to
That's actually really cool.
That is really cool.
Dracolich's turn.
It's unfortunate that I hit like one of our only other 2 damage dealers. You know it is. Yeah.
He's not feared anymore, is he? You're not feared anymore,
No,
right?
he cured himself.
Yeah.
And I was never feared to begin with. Not that I can hit.
You're one.
Oh, Iggy took out my mini. Interesting turn of events.
I'm just standing here.
This
is flying in the air, man.
Dive bombs my mini.
Whose frightened is this? Oh, it's off. That's off.
Yeah, that it was yours.
I just put that because so I know you're 120 feet above this ledge.
Yeah. Well, I should be 120 above like the 20.
Or sorry, 120 feet up from
The
here.
middle, yeah.
I should say that's where all of that. It's going from here minus 20, then minus another 180, up 40, up another 120. Okay, so you're up. So you're up, or sorry, up total. Sorry,
as
it's
hell.
200. Whatever.
Let's try
I'm trying to make sense of it.
Dive bombs my mini. I think now.
It's all gonna be relative to here. You are 120 feet above here. This right now is 20 feet above there. Or sorry, above
He was
here.
20 feet above here.
Yep.
Lots of feet.
So many feet, dude.
All right.
It's like my dream come true.
Jack, we need more tables. We need mini tables. So we put mini tables.
It's like the ones you get from pizza restaurants.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the little pizza cup things. Stop the lid from hitting cheese or whatever the fuck it is.
That's what those do. I learned that not too long ago.
Oh yeah.
Did you build
I had no idea. Yeah, we never used those though.
It was like Angino's and Maple
Yeah.
that used that shit back in the day.
They used to like not make sure the top. I didn't know that.
Fuck, I delivered pizzas for like a month and a half. And
Wait, so that means if it's okay, so it's 20 feet from that. Now it's 0 feet from it, and then it's going to go even lower. It's going to be
Went to 20?
it's going to be parallel to Geo.
I can smack it then.
Yeah.
Are you holding your action again?
He did hold his action. Yeah.
Ooh, rolled like shit though. 12.
Yes.
Ooh.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I hit an 18 and it missed.
But now since I held my action for 2 turns in a row.
2 turns.
All right.
Yeah, you would have missed anyways.
It is going to claw onto the edge of the cliff and point towards you and through you to the in a cone up past Glen in a 60-foot cone with his Deathfire breath. Dex saves.
Hey, yo, advantage.
Well, luckily it didn't.
Fail from Glen.
We might have a corpse on our hands.
Glenn should have known that any NPC that comes within our range is doomed to
We
die.
just told Margelmo, like.
That's why I was trying to convince him to continue on the journey with this. He's already dead, he might as well sacrifice himself.
Join him in the afterlife.
Wants to do shit before the end of the world. The end of the world's coming in 100 days, brother. That's right. Might as well just join in.
Nothing we can do to stop it. Yeah, I feel like
Either
maybe
help us on it. or
dying
we
now
dead
would probably be
anyway.
better than
Yeah,
waiting
yeah.
for the end of the world to happen.
Yeah,
honestly.
yeah,
There might be worse.
No, he wanted a few more adventures. I guess he just got one more.
Yeah.
All right.
Best of the path, brother. See you.
What did you get?
12, 13, 14, 15.
15. All right.
Which is a success.
Yeah, we'll see about that. These
I saw
these
your
DCs are
notepad.
getting high.
I saw your notepad.
That's
These
not
DCs
on
are
there.
getting
You take
high.
60 fire damage. And 20 necrotic damage.
Oh my god.
Your
Hey,
hit
boy.
point max is reduced by half of the necrotic damage taken.
Slow down.
By 10.
You said 20 necrotic?
80 total damage.
Max HP reduced by 10.
Is that till long rest?
Forever.
We're about to find out.
I mean, I'm writing it in pen, so it would be nice to kind of know what.
Yeah, just
Should I scribble something
That's
on the
usually what
side
it
of
is,
that?
Well, it's 80 damage and then your max
Yeah,
health is
no.
reduced by 10.
Yeah, no, but is it permanent? I got limited
won't
notebook
be
space here.
It's not going to be
Yeah.
permanent.
It won't be.
Yeah.
Because you'll die.
Yeah, it sounds like you guys'
You
problem.
have 0 HP when you're dead.
You're like reviving me.
you'll be fine. You can't die with that.
Yeah, what am I worried about?
Your 10
I
if his
should
max
just put my-
HP is all the way down to 0.
Now he's raging. He's got. He enters like a state
You'd
of
have
like.
to kill me then.
His
plus
rage.
160.
Well, he'll be limited by his rage as long as his rage.
Eventually it would
lasts.
stop.
Yeah.
And then it's
When
going to
stops,
land
he gets
here.
zero.
Its claws along the edge. It's
He's
going to
limited
continue
by
to
his
It
fly.
stops now if I choose to stop.
Latch its claws to the edge and be right on the level of Glen, Aran, and Caldarian.
Huh? Oh, okay, yeah.
All right.
Yep.
But even then, I got like 8 safety nets in place.
And that brings us to
Me.
Aran, followed by Glen.
All right. I'll use my bonus action. Get the frighten off Caldarian. And again, we'll amplify it.
It's crazy.
Take 2 more damage. I'm getting good rolls with that.
That's really cool.
And then
That's my 3 days away to see his
and
arrow.
another wisdom
in
save.
his chest.
You shoot with an arrow, he takes your fear away.
Takes 14 damage of psychic damage.
Alright.
As your little gremlin baby's just mauling anything near it. He's chewing on a fucking rock.
Yep. He's eating Triton's legs right now.
Alright,
Him and Brian are
Glen.
both chewing on a rock.
Wait, what? I'm not done.
Oh, sorry.
Took 14 damage. Now I need
Yep.
to do a wisdom save.
Oh yeah, now it's a wisdom save.
Yep.
That'll be a 21.
Oh, he's good. All right, and then I got a couple attacks here. First attack.
Gives me Witcher.
It is, yeah. It's that little,
It's 19 hit.
whatever that instrument is.
19 will just hit.
All right. So he's not even branded, and I don't have. This is a straight D6. I don't have any of my shit on.
Straight.
That is 10 damage.
Okay.
Magical piercing, and then second attack. Oh, I'll brand him.
Okay.
And then there we go. That's a 22 to hit.
I'll just do that so he's branded.
All right. That would be 8.
Okay.
8 damage.
Maybe
Sounds good. Is that the end of your turn?
Let's see. Moving on. I think I'll just take a couple steps back and call it there.
Alright. Legendary action to see if he gets recharges his Deathfire breath. He'll use his dead embers.
I cannot see that. He's wearing a fedora.
It's not.
Alright.
Oh, the dragon looks
Not
wearing a
that we don't want to
fedora.
Not from here, but I feel you.
It's like the perfect angle.
Alright. Now it's Glen, who is going to
Bonk him.
He's gonna try to bonk. Moving up 5 feet. Make a dex
He's
save.
gonna smack me.
But he's gonna move. He's gonna move slowly to get make sure he has advantage on the
Wait,
dex
wait, hold
save.
on. He's feared, isn't he?
Oh yeah, he can now move closer.
Oh, he's feared.
Yeah,
Oh, why does it look different color?
because it's not the
It
same.
is.
It is
I thought it was
different.
something else.
He ran out of names.
Gotcha.
I have 4 of
It's a
each.
fella fedora.
Well, I guess I can do it now. But all right, so he has his elemental weapon and his shillelagh, and he is going to.
Did not notice that was a different color. I still can't tell that. It's a different color.
It's the autism.
For me or you?
Me.
It's different levels.
Yeah.
Uses Fey reinforcements to be able to cast summon Fey without requiring concentration.
That's what you learn.
Dope.
The different colors.
See what he gets.
The different shades of the same color.
And he gets a Trixie Fey spirit to appear.
Glen?
Yeah.
Only a couple levels and you can put the fedora on too.
No,
It's a trilby.
one day I hope to achieve that status.
We'll keep playing Warhammer.
I don't know what this. I don't know what this thing is, but it looks Trixie. It's gonna appear next to the dragon,
Okay.
and I believe it's a fucking. So, like present space, you can see within range. So it appears as this kind of like
Read my notes.
green spectral, like kind of quadrupedal, yet still kind of like humanoid in its like movement,
Yeah, just kind
but
of
like
stuff.
part
Yeah,
you kind of can see through it slightly as like long like vine-like hair that kind of reaches back and claws, and let's see.
I think this is the first time ever I've gotten 2 rounds into combat and I still haven't used my Crimson Rite
Okay.
yet. To put my element on my bow.
I And he's gonna Glenn's gonna speak in Sylvan to say, how did I? And you're
I'm using my bonus action to get rid of the
you're
fragments.
gonna hear him say, attack the dragon. As it's gonna lunge out. It's
Good
gonna
idea.
pull his short sword that appears out of thin air. It's gonna strike. Attempt to strike with a 2.
Wow, Glenn.
Oh, he rolled. But
It's just you in the background. Wow. Glenn.
Well, it was not Glenn itself, it was his little minion.
He summoned it. He summoned it.
all right, end of Glenn's turn, and then after his turn, we're gonna get a legendary action for a tail attack
Uh-oh.
on Glenn.
I don't understand why Glenn's doing
That'll be a 26 to hit.
I didn't know Glenn even had a tail. Damn.
Some of those little stub, little nub tails.
16 bludgeoning.
How's he looking?
Not great. Take maybe a couple more of those.
Yeah, you need to confirm.
His hammer's firm.
Well, he probably took that butt to the dome as well.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's still up.
Well, I mean, he's an adventurer.
Top of the order,
so he's
Goliath
probably
holding.
pretty capable.
Geo.
I'd imagine he's close to our level.
Yeah, capable. Well,
Maybe not 15, but maybe
I
like
can't go
12.
towards him. I can't.
Considering every other NPC has traveled as it died.
I'm just gonna.
Well, he'll last one turn, maybe.
I guess I'm gonna.
Oh, I guess I forgot. Is it
Wisdom.
Oh, wisdom save?
wisdom save from Glenn? Nope.
So I'm just gonna take the dodge action and then.
You're still frightened? Alright, I'll get you I'll get you next time, brother.
Well, I think maybe probably Iggy would be the.
Oh,
But
Iggy's frightened.
Iggy has range,
I
though.
think Iggy's out of my range.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a range on it. And I'm well out of it.
But hey, I might save.
Yeah, you're like 200 feet
But
away from
Iggy
him.
has ranged abilities, so like him
Yeah.
moving that much closer than that huge of a deal.
All right, then
Well, I
I'm
really
just
can't
gonna
move closer,
make my
that's the
save
thing.
because
I
I really can't move closer.
Yeah, I know, but you have ranged
Nope.
abilities, right?
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
Fireball.
Geo,
Ball.
Iggy on deck.
I don't
Yeah,
know
they have to be within
Fireball probably
30
would be
feet of me.
All right, I will. Oh, his fedora!
Oh no!
Oh, mamma mia!
What is he on this 20 or is he on this forward or on this flat?
He's on the flat.
He's up here.
Yep.
So I gotta climb up, fucking hit him.
He's 20 feet above you right now.
Then I can't make it up.
Can I start climbing?
Sure.
Okay, so I'll make
Can you
it
attack
5.
while you're climbing?
You're in the fire though.
You know, technically, you can climb up to the top and you'll be like at the edge, and you could get him with your halberd from there.
You got reach.
Sure.
I will say.
Sure.
I will
Hey, he's
say.
giving it to you, man.
Yeah.
complicated.
Hey, everybody stop.
I was gonna say I'll give you disadvantage, but you can hit him.
Well, I'm gonna attack recklessly, obviously.
Yeah, so standard
I'm
attack.
hanging from a cliff.
You're hanging from a cliff below him,
So
just
it's just a
within
straight roll.
Yeah.
Oh, that's shit. That's only going to be 11.
Miss.
So extra attack. Also an 11.
Miss.
11.
No, that'll be 17.
Miss.
Oh man.
Can't quite get him.
You know what? I'm not even gonna attack.
He's for its size.
He's gonna
it's pretty,
hold my
pretty
action and
agile.
Rescind your attacks.
Yeah, that one would have hit anyways.
What was that last one? The 17.
Yeah.
Make a roll a d4.
Oh, do I get hit a friendly? Do I get a hit Glenn?
Or sorry, no, you're not frightened. Never mind.
He's not frightened.
I forgot you weren't
Can I
frightened.
do it for fun?
Can I finish it?
I gotta hit something.
I was thinking in my head the ones with the G's, but it's all the G's but Geo.
All them G's.
Yeah, we did that one.
Oh, that is
the hard
unfortunately
Gs.
all I can do.
Goliath, Glenn, and Iggy. Yeah, you're right. You're right. It's the
Oh,
hard
I
G's.
should have sounded my alarm.
She doesn't stop G boy.
Soft ass.
Who are you talking to?
I'm over.
He's so soft. Especially his ass.
I mean, I'm assuming you're talking about E. Loud G. There's the G.
I don't see you touching it.
Alright.
He did not like
Was that your turn then?
Yeah,
Why did you say
that's
that
all
was
to
a-
do because I burned my bonus.
With Caldarian
Well,
on deck.
What a boy.
Can't really move
What a good
towards
boy.
him, so right now I just throw another ray of frost at him.
Yeah. You're about 130 feet away from him right now.
Okay. Oh shit! What is the wind on frost?
I think it's 150, if I recall. I think it's one of the higher ones.
Yeah, I usually
spasm.
don't. It's usually like really high, so I didn't. Sorry.
Yeah, you're 120 feet up, and it's about another 10 feet out. 20 feet out, but
Look
you
at why'd
know,
you stop?
roughly 10 with the angle.
So yeah, we're not good on that. Never mind.
Is it 120?
It's 60 feet.
Oh no!
You get hit Glenn.
I don't think you could even do that.
He's just a little dot, 120 feet up.
Yeah.
Don't get your concentration broken.
I know. I got feather fall.
He was about to bite me up, dude.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, but you can't use it.
Yeah, I
You
just
can feather fall that way, I guess.
I'll just hold my action in case he gets 60
Okay.
within range, and just make my wisdom save. I kind of screwed myself
Yeah,
over.
that
by-
fly was a sick move.
But it's kind of this frightful presence is kind of it's fucking it hard.
So look at that booty.
I love that tiny minion.
Oh, that's a 21 though.
I always do.
Whether
Wisdom
you want
save
to or
21?
not.
Oh yeah.
You succeed.
Like right
Oh,
now. Right now.
there we go. Next, we ball now.
It's gonna be dead by
What are you trying to do?
Try to cast Ray of Frost.
All right. Before Caldarian's turn, legendary action, Noxious Wing.
That's straight
no.
Creatures within 10 feet as it begins to its
Fire
right
dragon?
wing in a massive
That's
gust.
why he
I'm
said
not casting no
it.
fire spells on
That's why he said
a huge
it.
fire dragon. Like,
This like
common sense would dictate.
greenish,
Oh,
greenish
yeah, there's this thing
purple
about
like
stuff like
mist, kind of like
It's okay.
seeps
Your
out
brain
of it
cell
as
is
it
not focused
sprays
on.
its arm across.
Brain cell.
Yeah.
So the Fey Spirit,
Yeah.
Glenn, and Geo have to make a deck save.
It needs to get the fuck out of there.
Now one for Glenn. Success for the Fey Spirit.
It's another fire dragon.
It's
It's the wing.
The wing. The noxious wing.
Not as bad, I don't think.
Not the cone.
No, that was nasty.
22 for me.
I think he has to use a legendary
You just
action to
failed.
attempt to get the cone back.
What did you do?
22? Hold on, let me re-roll it.
Still a fail. Holy fuck.
That's a deck
I rolled
save?
a 19.
To get a 23 with dex, all I'd have to do is
rolled
get a 10.
19.
I would need to get a 20.
Yeah. That's why he said I was in range to hit that melee, fucker.
I would have to.
Yeah, no.
I would have to
14
roll
bludgeoning
20.
to
I have
you
plus- oh, I have
and
dex save, so
that's it.
Glenn.
That's it?
I could get a 19.
That's it, Connor? That's all you can muster?
It's gonna be poison damage.
Yeah, okay. You can try.
And you are
Multiple times for 3 years.
knocked prone.
I don't give a
But
shit.
you're hanging on, aren't you?
Yeah, so you drop another 20 feet.
Oh, you really baited me, you son of a bitch.
So you take another 10 bludgeoning damage.
Ah, but you have resistance against bludgeoning damage.
Right.
So, 5.
Glenn is prone.
He attacks again!
This is why I don't do this.
Attacks again!
But I wanted to. Too tall. Iggy's too far up there.
I'm gonna be moving down next
He's
time.
feared too, is he?
He attacks left and
Are you still
right.
feared?
No, I got it
Say,
last turn.
almost like 9/11.
It's the only thing I did.
Just like that.
And Geo and Glenn are poisoned. Or sorry, Geo and Glenn have to make con saves now.
Oh boy.
Just stacking up the saves.
Glenn got another nat one.
Glenn is just failing and
it's
dying every
It's almost like I'm gonna get the cheese dice.
It's cheese time for
Nobody has a
cons.
nat one, do they?
Does a 26 save on that one, Connor?
Yeah, you're not poisoned.
Just barely.
Yeah. You just barely failed.
Look at Glenn, dude.
Oh, he's dead.
He's frightened, poison.
Every NPC we pick up, they walk into a room, they're like, hello!
Like the strongest things come out.
He's like not even weak. I'm pretty sure he has more hit points than Iggy.
Oh shit!
I can lead you to that pass and a fucking dragon comes. What the fuck is this?
That dragon wasn't there before.
Definitely definitely wasn't.
God damn it.
It hasn't even taken that much damage yet. We've like barely scratched it.
I know.
It's taken a good amount of damage.
I know. I finally hit it, and it was
But it
you.
still had a lot. Now it's Caldarian's turn.
All right.
Dude, if I could get the sun off though, if I could get the sun off, that'd be crazy.
I shoot.
Wait,
Well, I mean,
didn't the dragon just? Oh no, that was a legendary.
at least Iggy's back in the
29.
base now.
Yeah, I'm not just fucking around in the
Yeah.
sky. I can move at him.
Fucking interns, dude. He sent me a copy one time. They fly 120 feet in the
18
air. That was
damage.
deer for the whole fucking
Yep.
Just like my
And then I
fucking typical.
flew 120 feet in the air to get milk, never came back.
Find plenty of
26
milk
to
at
hit.
You tell me you could
And then
have
another
back in 15
11
years.
damage.
Yeah, okay.
Come on,
Okay.
dude.
Okay.
Yeah, right. What are you gonna?
Is that your turn?
Up in Timbuktu.
Sounds good.
Yo.
Alright, that brings us to the Dracolich. Gets his legendary actions back. I'll see if he gets his Deathfire breath back.
It don't bug me at all.
Yeah,
good. That's good.
weird.
Alright.
That'll definitely be a finisher.
It's my next character.
Well, depending on where he spews it.
Gonna bite.
It's not even.
It's gonna bite.
You'd be like, oh, my dad was next.
It's biting the face
Dad, try to
spirit.
apologize. I'm sorry.
It's gone.
I'm sorry. I got lost.
20 years?
There's no way it would have died.
And you brought whole milk. I don't even like whole milk.
So you watch the Death Flame Dracolich consume the face spirit, and then
The one tailed character.
this is what it would do.
Do it.
Actually,
Do it. Oh yeah, give it. You won't even test
it doesn't even have to move any closer. It can just reach Glenn from there.
It's gonna happen anyway.
Not even have a class. They're just peasants.
It's going to do a claw attack against Glenn. That'll be a 32 to hit.
You do it.
Bye, Glenn.
Bring the DM.
This is where Glenn dies.
This is where we all die.
Roll the wrong
No,
dice.
we're fine.
Ever since that dragon took off the fedora.
15 slashing.
We just baited us in with that fedora.
Well, he's an NPC, so he'll
Glenn
probably
is
get
still
death
up.
saves at least.
To make another attack against Glenn.
Is that ever been?
Bruh, leave him alone.
That's all there.
It's right there, it's still up.
Do they ever get death saves?
They can, depending on you.
Depends on how
know.
much Connor likes them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Say, this is 100%
Probably DM discretion.
in Connor's hands on whatever happens to Glenn. I don't know the guy, so fuck him. But
That's another 32 to hit.
does that hit?
See you later, space cowboy.
Okay, this isn't Starfield.
3.
Oh, that's a Cowboy Bebop reference.
Glenn is barely up.
Right.
And Glenn has 4 hit points.
All right.
But he's not
Then
He just leveled up.
Yeah. Optism is level 6. Now I can hyperfixate on painting my knees.
15, 25, 30, 35, and down 20. It's at the level of Goliath right now.
Pass. Oh no, I fell, didn't I? God damn.
And you're laying over there getting fire.
Now it is Aram's turn.
Okie dokie.
Glenn on deck.
All right. First things first. I'll use my bonus action. Take your frighten away.
Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah, and then Glenn's.
Oh, wisdom save. All right, and then I'll amplify it again. So this is my 3rd time using it. Okay.
Are you still
getting
raging?
once more after this?
That's the wisdom save, right?
Yep.
Ooh, that's
I'm
bad.
assuming you guys long rested last session.
It'll use a legendary resistance on that.
Fair enough.
We've long rested.
And then it takes 12 damage. 12 psychic
Yeah, we have
damage.
this session
Okay.
too.
Fuck. Okay.
Yeah. And like we started,
least a couple
we
times.
started
At
just
least
talking
twice
with an hour long rest.
Damn.
Yep.
Or you're asking if you have like all your HP and rages back.
Yeah, rage is awesome.
All right. Okay. So dex save.
Dex save,
Back into
yep,
fire.
and that's be
You're just trying to roll more.
15, 3d6.
22.
Oh, you succeed.
I'm not gonna fail a dex save. Let's be real.
That one?
As you never know.
Okay, and then I guess I'll make a couple
that's a
attacks.
20.
Saving against a 45.
That's more than 30 feet, right?
It'll be, yeah, it'd be like 48, 45-ish.
Alright, so
33,
disadvantage.
fail.
Down.
Still a 21 to hit.
Nice.
Okay, that'll hit.
Turns out to succeed with 35, you need a baby.
And that is
Strapped to your chest or baby.
sorry,
No,
9 damage.
Okay.
He's somewhere.
Second attack. Does 18 hit?
Miss.
Alright, just misses.
He didn't
That's
get,
it
he
for
didn't
me.
get stunned. He
Alright.
didn't get stunned.
No, he used legendary resistance.
Glenn is up.
Otherwise,
Yeah, right. It would have
Is
I
died.
think so.
Is he up?
He's gonna
Is it always?
flee around the corner and take the dodge action.
That's a good idea.
I think that's probably the best play.
He
that
might not
could ever-
die.
He might only have
He
one.
honestly might not die.
It doesn't seem like a.
And,
Oh,
wisdom save.
He's got 4 HP.
Man, I'm taking a lot of fall damage.
He's still frightened.
That's a
How did that even
24
sound
It's on like the
Oh.
How far is he from me?
you know, it's
right.
tables.
Did he move his full
I
movement?
was gonna say, how did that even fall?
Huh?
Did he move his full movement?
Who? Glenn?
Yeah, I'm trying to get close enough to remove his frighten.
That's
He
the
moved
reason-
around-
that's
he
the
moved out of
reason
your
I went over
sight.
there. Okay.
He moved out of your, yeah, this corner kind of goes like this, and then he goes around there.
I don't need to see him
Dodge
for this
action.
ability. It just needs to be 30.
But he is gonna take 2 fire damage, and he's still up with 2 hit points.
Glenny.
Alright.
We're still firm.
And he's still feared, and top of the order with Goliath.
Going out with a firm hammer.
Alright,
the
well,
best
since
you can ask for.
this
Actually, before your turn,
The last so rigmarole.
see if we get. Actually, it's just gonna use a tail attack against you.
Buffs on.
he can try.
Concentrating and poison.
30.
Yep.
Not really buffs, per se.
He's castrated.
16 bludgeoning damage as this massive fire
Actually, I don't think he's concentrating anymore.
slams
His-
into you.
His silver
reaches
thing
your
died,
level.
right?
Okay.
Almost like behind, like as it's like kind of diving down in front of you, this tail just like behind you.
Yeah, yeah, lovely.
Like smashes down on you, and then it flips around, and then grabs hold of the cliff, and is staring you down.
Alright, well, I'm
What an
gonna.
asshole! I was trying to use a potion
I'm no
on him.
longer
He
here,
fucking ran
technically.
You
away.
didn't tell him that.
I'm
I had it in my
gonna,
hand. I was like,
I'm gonna activate my
Through all the
Yeah.
flames in the midst of chaos as he's like dying.
He's signing it.
Oh, okay. I'll just wait. He's just standing there under the dragon.
and he had it in the fire. This is fine.
I'm gonna activate my bonus action to activate my storm aura.
Okay.
To send a lightning bolt down, so he needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
That's cock as can be. That will be a 22.
So he'll take two lightning damage.
Okay.
Oh, that finish him off?
And then
Yeah, how's he looking?
You imagine.
and then I will attack recklessly
Being like a fiery undead dragon.
for
Good.
okay.
The door is now it's on his
21 to hit,
That'll hit.
17
Okay.
magical slashing. Extra attack. Ooh, that is a natural 20.
Oh, tied up.
I did a 19 and a 20.
Aren't there 3 of us at one now?
Yeah.
So the real battle has begun. The dragon was but a distraction.
It's a 3-way tie for the 20.
Wait, what? 2 people got nats while I was gone?
Oh,
I already had one.
Oh, you had one? I didn't even notice.
I don't know what even. What the fuck did I roll that on?
You didn't. You're just making it up.
No, I had it down.
It was
Those
on
were
the
the
deck
saves,
save.
yeah.
You got it.
42
So you didn't make it up?
magical slashing damage.
Wow.
I don't remember.
That's gonna be. We needed some of that.
Oh,
That was a nice
Okay.
20 on something that didn't.
You like
Of course.
cleave like 2 of its claws off, and there's like this like spray of like flaming purple mist.
And that's all I got. That will end my turn.
Hey,
Legendary
at
action.
least you got to do something.
I know.
It's
I
gonna
got
use
to do
its
some damage.
noxious wing. So Goliath, make a dex save.
Alright. God, I think I gotta roll 20.
Yeah, that's right. That 22 or something. 23 failed or something.
Yeah, what did I? Yeah, what did I?
22 failed.
Yeah, I think 23 was the DC.
16.
3, 11 bludgeoning, make con save. And you are knocked prone as well.
It's a good 20 farmer though.
All these rolls. 19.
Just failed. You are poisoned
Oh yeah.
Poison.
for a minute. And
disadvantage on
repeat
attack.
saves at the end of your turns.
What?
Nothing.
Did you roll for that? No, you rolled. You rolled about 20.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you did.
You got
I
it.
remember.
You succeeded it.
Yeah, I remember that. Yep.
Indeed, you did.
Oh, I got proficiency.
Yeah.
Like, how the fuck did I roll higher than that?
All right.
All right, that brings us to Geo. Iggy on deck.
Okay, I stand up.
Stand up in the flames. You see Goliath lying upon his back with a dragon peering over him. Oran up above you on the cliff's edge, and Caldarian off in the distance on the same edge. And Iggy, who knows where Iggy is?
Yeah, I'm hoping.
I don't even know.
He's just a speck in the
I'm in the
sky.
clouds. Yeah.
Dodge a
You're just
little-
in the smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty
little
much.
evil
right?
dot
the balloon and
fixing
never saw him again.
Or the purple balloon.
Balloon boy once
As he
more.
descends
Yeah.
upon the world.
Exactly.
Bringing the
I see-
apocalypse
I see
right
you
behind you.
guys.
I'm gone. I'm just
going
gone.
to hold,
See
since
you.
that's all I can move, I'm going to
Flies away into the sunset.
hold my action and...
Saw that dragon, I'm like,
comes
fuck
within
that.
range.
Did you move through the fire at all?
No, my 20 only got me to it. Well,
He did move.
Oh no, I did. Yeah,
Yeah, then
that
deck
one.
save to
Yeah.
see if you take fire damage.
Perfect. Fine at 20. Man, I
Ooh, we rolled a 0, dude. That's weird.
Yeah, it's not even 5. So, 15.
You take, oh nice, 15 fire damage. As you just like casually just stroll through these massive like this inferno, just like
You don't get no fucks.
you're like slightly glowing a little bit from the heat.
That's how we roll, man.
I tried to make it through this next one, but I didn't have enough movement.
All right, Iggy, Caldarian on deck.
So 3D space is really weird. I want to like move like diagonally 60 feet, so like I'm
So you're 120 feet up.
right.
Get the calculators out.
Yeah, 120 feet up. You want
Minus 20, and then
So you want to move 60 that way?
140 vertical, 55 horizontal.
What?
120 and 50. 120 squared plus 55 squared equals what? Square root that.
I'll trust you on whatever math.
It didn't make enough sense for us to question it.
So how far am I away from the dragon?
132 is what it's telling me.
Yeah, that's correct. 132 feet away.
If you move whatever the fuck math. we-
Technically, you're within 135 feet would be technically the range
Yeah.
that it is from you.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Alright, I'm gonna dash and move.
Is that A squared, B squared?
Well, yeah, I was
Straight
just
down.
really bit. I'm losing the math on
You have
that.
higher
Oh,
speed when you're flying?
You round up.
Okay.
Well, no, I was
So you'd be
losing
like,
the math
beyond
on your
one.
height.
How
I was
high
wondering
are
where
you
you
now?
came up with the random, but I wasn't taking account.
120 and
Yeah,
then-
the
Well,
20s and yada
see,
yada yada.
You're like
I
80
moved
feet
60
up.
feet diagonally,
Or
and I
120
I don't know how that works. Like, am I 60 feet down? 3D movement is not my.
Well, basically,
What are you trying to do?
you're
How far away are you trying to
you're
get?
40
I have to-
feet up, and he's pretty much.
He said
what
he's
is
trying
that?
to sprint.
Yeah, well, I'm on a dash because I gotta get closer.
Yeah, with 60 feet,
so you
60
want-
feet of movement.
So the
120
hypotenuse
feet.
is 196
Yeah,
feet.
yeah. So if you move there, you pretty much get within 130, 135ish. If you just move your 60 feet.
Right. So if
Well,
I
you
use
dash for
120, it'd
120.
be 76.
Yeah. So if you take away another 60 on that,
Yeah.
yeah, you
So
pretty
you'd
much
be
got like
like,
75
what,
feet.
if you dash, you'd be like here or something?
So you could just get down to here then.
God, get this thing out of here, dude.
Yeah, but I don't want to be right on the ground. Though.
caused
I
more
want to be like.
problems.
Well, then you're floating here. Just say you're floating there.
Well, so even if you're within
20 feet
75,
up,
what
40 feet up.
he's how far down is that?
If I was moving,
He's level with this. So he's 20 feet down from the
Okay.
main. And Iggy right now is 120 up from the main.
I mean, so if you dash, you just open 75 feet and then take away whatever the fuck you don't want. Or just retire that character.
Just how far away are you trying to get from it?
Yeah, just drop concentration.
I'll tell you if you can get there.
Have concentration on life.
Okay. Actually, no. Okay. That's actually not a horrible idea.
We've all been there.
It's tough out there, man.
All right, so I'm 120 feet in the air, right?
Yeah.
Far away as of this, like, I was like up right here, right?
Yeah.
So 5, 10, 15.
I was telling you, you were 135 away from this from where you were, as far as your.
60. So I'm about 60 feet from him, right?
Yeah.
So my first movement will be 60 feet towards him, and then my dash will be 60 feet down. So I'm only 60 feet.
Like 15 feet away from it, right?
No, I'd be 60 feet above wherever this.
Oh, okay.
is. So that'd be like 80
96.
So that'd be 80 feet away.
So I'm like 80 feet right above him.
So if we minus
No.
60 from
Put that shit away.
Yeah, we're just this is the map we're going with.
60 up right there. Also,
Willies.
I need to do it like this.
All right, that's it.
So if you move diagonally and then straight down. So really we should take away what the 60 he
Put 'em
moved
back.
from the hypotenuse. Then we gotta do Pythagoreans again to see the distance that he's actually from.
Messing with the Pythagoreans.
Well, then stop with your fucking weird climbs.
Cast your fucking spell.
I can't, I dash.
All right, end of Iggy's turn. We're gonna get a dead embers to see if we get the death flame back. And what is that? 4 does not.
What's the square root, man? I'm more of a branch myself.
Mama branches and leaves and the roots, man.
All right, Calderian.
Shooting him.
The roots above and branches below.
32 to hit.
Hit.
True. 11 damage. 12.
True and real.
So 17 damage on the first.
All right.
Second attack is a 29 to hit. For another 9 damage.
All right.
And that'll end my turn.
What time are you damage?
All right.
I've been hitting them.
Yeah, my turn.
It's expelling fumes that out of various gashes in its undying bony flesh stuff. As it is its turn now.
They're cleaning products.
See if it gets death fire breath.
Some dude wipes.
It finally does, and it's gonna use it. It's gonna kind of skirt a little bit here, and it's gonna point it towards Goliath and Calderian.
Shit, I'm frozen.
What am I going with?
Goliath with disadvantage.
Fucker is a face dead.
This is gonna be a dex save on the Deathfire Breath.
Oh, not this one.
Ready to take 80 damage, brother?
Oh no, I rolled a 4.
It's not damn
15.
15 fails.
I use my reaction to resist.
18.
It's like resistance.
Oh yeah. Well, it's not an attack.
Oh.
Wait, you can actually use a reaction.
Is that only on an attack?
When you
Ooh,
pick
probably. I think it might be when you take damage. I'm not sure. Let me look. Damage from an attack.
Yeah. It's not an attack.
Shucks, man.
18
Well-
fails.
Oh, yeesh. 18 failed.
I know. I have a plus 11 and I rolled a 4.
Yeah. Feel you, man. This thing's gonna hurt.
It's gonna hurt bad.
Unless you roll bad.
Big ouch.
Ouch.
Can I top the 90 I've taken one hit before?
That seems likely.
68 fire damage.
Plus
Plus,
Yeah, the poison is in that.
32 necrotic damage.
No, it won't be that much.
It's only 30.
13 necrotic, and then your hit point max is reduced by 6. That was its action. Brings us to a Ron.
All right.
And I'm just gonna skip Glenn at this point.
What?
He's licking his
He's just
wounds.
hanging out.
Howie.
Well, I'm using my bonus action to heal him anyways, of the frightened.
Sounds good.
So now he's back in the fray.
And then another wisdom save.
Get back in there.
Good.
He doesn't have to be within 30 feet. Only he does.
Sounds good.
That's crazy.
16 psychic damage.
A mile away. Take
Wisdom
that
save is a 17.
Yep, that's good. But yeah, 16 damage. And so he's no longer frightened.
Hey, he didn't move. Yeah.
Nope. Oh wait, how many did I move already? I think I was here. Oh no, I used all my movement. Never mind. Okay. Yeah.
Your turn?
I'll attack, but it's a disadvantage because I'm too far. Oh, could have been a natty. But it's still 22. That would be 10 damage.
Okay. It's looking at this point like
Another natural 20 at disadvantage. But it's still 25.
You know what, man? That sucks.
For 11 damage.
Okay.
Man, that breaks my heart too.
And I believe that will do it for
swing
me.
away a flying monster.
it's starting to look.
Oh, sorry. I got two things I have to do real quick.
Oh.
Damage myself for amplifying that 5, and then I need to make a dex save for moving through the fire.
Oh. How many did you move through?
Just
Like
one.
no, like
Were you?
Total 5.
yeah, I moved like 5.
Yeah.
We got cooking up over there.
Fucking
I'm just gonna
29.
get to the.
You're fine. All right.
Throw turrets down and fucking just. I haven't done anything this fucking.
End of your turn, dead embers. See if it gets a death fire breath. Nope.
We need 1.
Oh yeah, with Geo on
How
deck.
did he get it back last time?
I shouldn't have went.
That was on his turn.
That was his turn.
When he got it back. But he can use a legendary action to try to agree to.
Alright, I'm gonna use half my movement speed to go upright. And I'm gonna use my bonus action to activate my storm aura. So the Draco Lich needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
There, so
So he might.
you might only have 1. My DC also is not very high because I'm a martial class.
It's gonna use legendary resistance. To succeed.
Alright, well he'll take
You got
2
one more.
lightning damage.
There ain't no way he got 2.
They don't know what's coming. It's just gonna
I'm
sense its
poisoned,
danger.
but I'm gonna attack recklessly, so I can just roll straight. Ooh, 12 to hit.
Yes, Saru.
Extra attack. That was almost a 1. Not much better with a 16.
Nope. All right. Before your turn.
And then I'm gonna. I can save from the poison?
Oh yeah.
on my
Yep.
turn?
Con save.
Oh,
Nope.
Jesus.
Still poison.
Nice. Did I roll a 2, a 3?
End of your turn. It's gonna do a tail attack against you. Nat 20.
Ooh, thank God it's on our tape.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about a tail attack.
I mean, you pretty much can't stay on the fray, right?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
33 bludgeoning.
That's with the grit.
Yeah. It's just a basic attack.
Yeah.
Alright. Still poison.
Then Geo with Iggy on deck.
My HP's looking. Well, I don't know if I could take another one of those fire breaths, but.
No, you need both to be down.
I could take 2 more. Bring it on, I'm beefier than you.
So do I take that?
As Aron's like way over there, around the corner.
Hey, how you doing? I've basically been a fucking healer.
Oh, I know.
It's fucking
You have been.
Do I do
No, you've been
the-
full
do I do
support, but it's
the-
been super
I could take a
helpful.
couple.
Do I do the flame dex before I
They've been
attack?
putting in work while you've been helping,
Take the fire damage.
keeping the momentum.
Yeah.
I think that's
I'll
how
take
it
the
should be.
back
Flame
seat.
dex before I attack.
For what?
For moving.
Oh, for
through
right.
fire.
Yeah.
And then what is it based off of?
How many?
I moved full force.
How many you move, including where you started? So it'd be like.
Two squares.
So if you start here, then you
35.
that one.
Well, just the fire.
Okay,
Just the fire.
Oh,
So 2.
Two spaces.
okay. 15,
16, 17, 18.
9 fire damage.
Okay, and then I attack recklessly.
Okay.
That should be 23.
23 will hit, yeah.
Do you give a shit about
Radiant, no.
I forgot to add this entire time.
Have you even hit
I
him?
don't think he's hit him.
I think once.
Oh, okay.
I think once.
Oh yeah, when you're on the ledge.
Yeah.
I thought he missed almost.
So 26 on the first one.
Nice.
Extra
Nice hit.
attack will be 23 again
Okay.
for 16 slashing,
All right.
magical slashing. And then for my bonus, I'm going to sound my siren. A big echoing fucking foghorn noise comes out.
Foghorn leghorn.
Who's all? Yeah, exactly.
30 feet, right?
No, it's 60.
Oh.
But does that
So that would
still
not-
only Goliath
Goliath and Caldarian.
and Caldarian?
Yeah, we good.
Well, I didn't know since you were out.
About 20 feet, right?
Yeah. I'd say he's with them.
Perfect. So both of you will get
Advantage on
advantage on attacks and saves
Nice.
until the start of my next turn.
I like it.
Nice. All right. Iggy.
I'm touching down on the 40-foot ledge here.
Okay.
On the ground, feet on the ground.
Queen decided to join us.
Action, summoning 2 force ballistas.
Let's go.
Bonus action.
Fucking Heimerdinger over here.
Yeah, pretty much. Alright, so first,
Do these provide half cover?
if you're within 10 feet of it.
Probably better to keep it that way.
First one is 22 to hit.
I haven't played League since like high school.
That might not be good.
22
It's been at least like
Came out.
It's been at least like 5 or 6 years.
22 to hit.
You know, I'm the one who introduced Dan and Caleb, and all people were super into
I
that.
believe it.
22 to hit.
That'll hit.
Scion, mass health, a lot of speed. You know, I'm telling you.
Dude, AP Scion, bro?
Nah, dude, not even.
DPS Malphite, bro.
Boots of speed and
14 force damage for the first one.
14?
Yeah, and then he's pushed 5
Fire,
feet back.
Oh.
Literally.
when
And then the second
Persona
one.
first like came
Oh,
out,
yeah.
Dude, I played AP Tristan all the time.
Dirty 20 to
Those
hit.
are my favorite builds. We're like,
Jumping behind him and knocking him down. It's the best.
Nice.
big noob.
I also love AP Kog'Maw, dude. Just sit in the back.
16 force damage, and he's pushed 5 feet back again.
Okay.
His off artillery.
Yeah.
He's looking rough.
Hey,
That's it.
rough.
End of your turn. It'll see if it. Oops, I don't want to move it. See if it gets its dead embers back. Or.
Put
that.
was split.
Nice.
We just random locked.
I don't know.
He was more Jax.
Nope. Caldarian.
Rage
Alright.
at us.
I'm gonna shoot him with advantage.
Random lock Motley. Or Dr. Jax. We just fucked up Motley because we'd stop
33 to hit.
That's a ridiculous
Yeah,
spot.
yeah.
8 damage.
16
damage. 17 damage.
That's funny.
10 minutes.
How do you finish this flaming undead Dracolich?
I'm gonna, yeah, I mean, simply. Just gonna aim so precisely that does he have a heart that is visible through all his fire and bones?
Seems
Fiery
to be
core.
just bones and flame and a necrotic aura.
Yeah, I guess the arrow hits his bones with just the right amount of force that it seemed to like crack through both sides of his ribs.
Sure. As you crack through its center, and it kind of splits in two as it's already been weakened by blows.
Pile of
Fiery Inferno
bones.
collapses and sinks into the gorge below, bringing the fire with it.
Best in peace.
The fire, I guess, in the gorge here.
As the fire slowly goes out.
The sorting axe.
No, Glenn, no!
continue on for the remainder of the day.
Sacrifice himself.
Eventually
Into the golden glory.
reaching an open passageway, or a descent into where you see a wide field spanning with two rivers that kind of culminate, though slightly forested, as you can see some of the fate influences infiltrated from the riven mist. Well, it's looking a little precarious up ahead, but I think
He says this, he's like bleeding out.
I think we've made it through the worst of it. Maybe we should take count before we part ways.
Press on.
Probably.
I might need to rest up to full health before continuing back
I'm good to go.
on my own.
I think that's probably a good idea for most of us as well.
Yeah,
like
good
that.
idea. Glenn, it was good to see you again.
And we'll I'll just say we'll end the session and then we'll have your departure, and still might have some parting words.
Okay.
And discussion before you head further on your own.
Sounds good.
With that said,
Oh, we have to roll off, huh?
three-way roll off for the 20. I get the cheese. And I'm excited.
This man.